There we go. Let's see if it's live yet.
Yeah, I'm looking now. See it though.
You see it?
No, serial killers are community skeptics.
It should be on serial killers.
He ain't pop up yet.
Mm, 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 mm. All right, where we at? Let's see. Yeah, we're on serial killers. We there. We there. You see it? I see it.
Let me refresh. Go back.
Yeah, refresh that. We're in the game. We're in the game.
I don't see it yet. Some people in the building? I don't see it.
3 people in the building. Yep. Watch this.
All right, boom. Now I see it.
All right. We're in the game. We're in the game.
All right. See it. Some people in the building?
In the game. Yeah, so you listen to the J. Cole shit, you looked at all that?
Yeah.
Who you going with? I think J. Cole came all smooth.
Yeah. I think his was dope. Like he went all the way in. I think he trying to hold, you know what I mean?
I
He
ain't
trying
gonna
to see
tell.
if some type of friendship can be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he's basically that's what he was saying. Like I still wanna see if I could, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just eviscerate a nigga if you don't, you know what I mean? If you don't got to. So
Oh man. I mean, it's popping now. Once you come out your face, you know what I mean? You know how it go. Once you start, it's good. Once you start down the path, it was like an unwarranted attack too, though, wasn't it? He was chilling.
yeah.
Yeah, he popped out of nowhere with that. I think it's good for hip hop though.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely good for hip hop, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, to get everybody talking. Like
So
you know
them,
what I mean? Like
mhm.
I think all three of them should drop on the same day. Yeah, all three drop on the same day.
Yeah,
Just
show them young.
just go at it, you know what I'm saying? And then let the people decide. You
Drake
know?
ain't throw nothing back yet.
Nah, he ain't throw nothing back yet.
What was I listening to? Some of his older shit when he was throwing some shit.
Yeah, I think they man, because man, they got AI and all type of shit. I heard like 2 or 3 songs. I was like, this don't sound like new Drake. You know what I mean? With that AI, man, they do all type of, I done heard like 3 songs by Drake,
Right.
but they ain't really by Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's AI
man.
voices and you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
wow. What about Big Sean? He hear something?
Yeah, I seen this little
That was
thing
all
on
right.
YouTube. You
That
know
was
what I'm saying?
cool.
He mad because you know what I'm saying, he ain't in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? People don't put him in the conversation. So, I like Big Sean.
Yeah, I like that last shit he dropped was tight. Yeah, that was all right. I like that. Them young brothers can stand a lot to learn from these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's hip hop, yo.
Yeah.
We got to shoot each other. Yo. We're going to shoot you with the lyrics, right?
Yeah. You know how it be till they in the same space. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all good. Then we are to save a war show. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't shaking hands. You know how I get sometimes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It ain't shaking hand. Zoom edit away. What is that?
Hmm.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get this
Kicked
shit.
out Kent. What's good, right?
Yo, what it do, what it do?
What's going on with you, man? About to don't fall out, goddamn it.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna be here for a long time, just a good time. Came in and got there and say what's up, man. What's up with you?
Oh, what to do, yo? We gonna make sure we still got it. You know how
In
we
here
do.
working, in here working on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
working on the
man.
beat?
Yeah, look, hold on. Let me know if you can hear this. We ain't live, is we?
Yeah, we live, nigga.
Oh shit.
Hit the beat. Is your beat, right?
Hold on, listen. Yeah. Hold on.
I
Yeah,
hit that
yeah.
shit. Here I go. When some clown jumps up to get beat down, broken down to the very last compound. See how it sounds?
You can hear that jump?
No, I can't hear it. I'm just talking shit.
Oh man. Hold on, you get a sample on the joint?
I know, I didn't. No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm through the phone, so it ain't gonna really come up like that.
Oh, send it to me.
All right. No, I ain't finished it yet. I'm still goddamn. I'm just in here cooking. Trying to damn take some time out the day to do a little something.
Oh, okay.
What we talking about tonight?
I don't know, talking shit. We ain't talking no heavy shit though. We just
I
talking.
found a little before I got live. I found a little clip with like because it only be seeming like we be claiming Egypt because we only be into our little sphere. But I found a little video of the Asians claiming ancient Egypt.
Hey, you know what would be funny if they got like their own little version of their conscious community,
They
and
They
do,
they
yo.
probably
really
do. They most probably do. They most probably
they probably
do.
be having them conversations, yo. That should be crazy as hell, yo.
They do,
Yeah,
yo.
they most probably do.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna put that on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody gonna be the Hebrews or the Native Americans or the main shit, yo.
you gotta understand, they got
I
Chinese
can't.
Muslims, they
Nah,
got
I
Chinese
can't.
Muslim, Chinese Christians, bro. If you think they ain't doing the same that everybody doing, like, come on.
No, I'm saying like to the capacity that we do it.
Yes,
I can't see them doing that.
Why
they
not?
is.
They
They
people,
is,
bro.
yo.
They
They
humans.
human beings,
Man,
yo. We
them niggas go to school year round, man. Ain't no way.
Imagine
nigga,
like imagine like people thinking, I can't see people in other continents doing this religion thing like doing religion like we doing and sacrificing. Like
Nah,
they,
religion is one thing. Religion is one thing, right?
it's the same thing. It's
But
religion.
I think we got a unique circumstance in that our culture was taken from us, our
Then why,
heritage was taken from us.
then why do
So
white
we
people
kind
do it?
of
Then why do white people do it? They know
mm,
their culture.
I don't know. I
You know what
don't know.
I'm saying?
That's a good question. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good question, yo.
yeah.
Domination, probably. I don't know. Is it? I mean, did we learn it from them?
They felt like people see that and feel like, man,
Hold on,
that's
think about it.
cool.
Did we learn that from them?
no, that's just human beings wanna it's like being in gangs and stuff like that. Just like everybody want to be the ones that God was talking about. You know what I'm saying? The great,
Mm-hmm.
shit that we've been glorifying. Egypt has been glorified, bro. Europeans glorified that shit out the thing because they the first people to go in there, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So they made it the best civilization ever, regardless. So everybody, all humans want to be part of the best shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, but all humans are part of the best shit because we all humans.
Yeah, that's you Kent, talking
Yeah,
that shit.
That
they
ain't
ain't
me.
Nobody
That's
think
all
about
us,
that.
man.
That ain't
We
enough,
all
nigga.
humans. Who say we
Nah,
ain't human?
we all
nah, it's
human,
not
but
enough. Nobody
I ain't got
cares
nothing.
about this.
It is
We all human,
enough,
but I ain't
yo.
got nothing to do with the
It,
Aztec
it
empire.
ain't it ain't enough if you don't want it to be enough.
I can't claim
Ah,
I can't claim
nigga.
the Aztecs, bro,
Yeah, I
just because
can't claim.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I claim the Egyptians though, nigga.
Hold on. How can we claim Egypt? Hold on. How can we claim anything in Africa that we ain't did?
we African.
We African, that's
Nah,
why.
that don't mean we did it.
Nigga, it
We
don't
got
matter, nigga. Nigga, I ain't played basketball in years. I say the Lakers, we won.
So we taking Jordan championships. Hold on, we taking all
Yeah.
Michael Jordan championships,
Yeah, nigga. You
all
ain't say
Stephen
that?
Curry championships. We taking all the
Yes.
championships in the NBA.
Yeah. You ain't
Come
say that
on,
when they
man.
won, when you was a Laker, when you was a Jordan fan.
Nah, yeah. When I was a Jordan
What
fan,
you
yeah, it
say?
was
What
like,
you
yeah, we
say?
won.
Yo, we
But
just
when,
won. We nigga, you ain't played a lick of
but
basketball for
look,
them.
if the Jazz would have won, we ain't win shit. But black people won though. Does that mean that I
No.
can claim that championship too?
Yeah,
yeah,
we all do it. When the Ravens win, yo, we won.
but look at it like
No,
this though.
you ain't hearing
When
what
you
I'm
think
saying. Hold on,
when
you
you
ain't
think
hearing
of
what I'm
Egypt
saying.
though, look at it
I'm
like this.
saying,
When you think
hold on, Sosa. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
black people won NBA championships every year, correct?
Yeah, but you
That
don't
look,
pick the one. You don't pick the
yeah.
one. You
What
pick
would
the
we
one you
look
win.
like saying, "Oh, we win championships every year because the black people won championships every year"?
We do.
We don't say no shit.
We do, yo. You be rooting for the black president, the black shit. That's what humans do. Come on, yo. You done lost your humanity.
Yo,
You
when
know damn well.
Yeah, you talking about
yo,
Egypt is one of the great, one of the great wonders of the world, bro. And
Yeah,
you got to
yo.
think of Africa right there. Africa's we own it.
Yeah, come on,
Asia
yo.
but
right there.
why limit ourselves to just eat? Like, look, we got
Nigga, they did no
No, we ain't
digging.
limiting ourselves.
hold on, we got
I mean, why do humans limited?
no, I'm talking about now today when we know better, right? We got humans that have discovered plenty of things. Why would we limit our greatness to just things that Africans did? Why can't we just broaden our horizons and say, yo, us as humans, we can be proud of a lot of things that we discovered as humans.
Yeah, I mean
That
that's
would that to me opens up so much more things to be proud of, yo.
yeah, but
Can't nigga,
everybody ain't a
everybody
humanist.
agree with that.
Everybody ain't a humanist. Like, come on, man.
Everybody is a,
You're a
he said
humanist,
everybody ain't a
nigga.
human.
No,
Go
everybody
to
not a humanist, yo.
go to
No, but
China.
we in
Go to China.
2024, yo. We supposed
Listen,
to
go
know
to
better at
China.
this point, yo.
Can't go to China with the Chinese when they have their celebration. Be like, man,
Why
I'm
can't
so
y'all do
glad
it?
we created this, man. I'm so
Yep.
proud of us. They're gonna be
Them
like,
niggas is
nigga, if you don't get you don't get your arms around me.
hold on. So then we can't talk evolution. We can't say 99.9% genetically the same no more. Then we might as well just throw that out the window.
Yeah, no, you talking, yeah. Humans and ethnic groups is two different things, man.
Man, it's easier to understand that you're an Egyptian than it is to understand fucking evolution, yo.
Not when we are the one species.
Man, them niggas don't understand that, yo. Your eyes lie on you, yo. It's counterintuitive, yo. Seriously, yo, it take a certain level of study and sophistication, yo, to recognize that your eyes are actually lying to you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easier to say, yo, it's the Chinese, look, it's the Mongoloids, it's the Negroids, it's the Caucasoids, it's the Australians, and the motherfucking Ocean. That's easy, yo, because you can actually look at each one of them and put them in their own category. There you go, 5 races. They argued over that shit till they got down to
Well, look,
5. So that's
well,
easy.
look
No,
what it
you
would
get
do
my
though.
point though, right? You get
I
my
get what
point.
you're saying. I get
That's
what you're
all I'm
saying.
saying. It's easy to say that than say it's just you. What you're looking at, your eyes is lying. It's just one. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying it would make things since we want to
Of
steal
course it
cultures
would. Of
anyway,
course it would.
right?
Of course it would.
We want to steal cultures anyway. There's a way to be proud of everything and just say, yo, human civilization has done what human civilization has done.
That's
And we just be
fine.
proud of all of it. And we just, you still get that dopamine. Because that's what it really is a dopamine rush, right?
Mm-hmm.
We built the pyramids. That
No,
make you feel good, right?
humans can separate
How
a
you
bit.
doing? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
What's up with it?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
who
Oh,
is
he ain't
this?
in,
Is
he
this
ain't in
Gunner?
uniform, yo. You got real
Yeah,
pictures on it. You can't do the real pictures, yo.
Yeah, yo, you gotta get this going, yo.
I don't do the cartoons, but yeah.
Yes, you do. This Sosa world, yo. Yes, you do. That
Make
is
your little,
definitely the. I don't do the
Distance,
make
yo.
your
He
cartoons.
said he
little
Yes,
don't
you
do
ball,
do.
phony.
make your
He don't
little
do that
ball
goofy
head.
cartoon shit.
Yeah,
This
make
is
your
up,
little ball
yo.
head avatar with a little goatee like Kid got, man.
Yeah,
Just mix
stop
it
it.
up a
Oh,
little
bald
bit.
head, man. Come on,
Stop
man.
it. Put the glasses on, yo.
Let's
Put
see
the
what, yeah,
cigarette
put
in
the
your mouth.
glasses on, man. See what you can do with it.
You
I don't even
playing,
got.
yo.
I don't even got that on my. I don't even got that on.
Damn, the goofy
Yeah.
cartoons. Boy, I tell
He
you, it's
said I don't do
always
that
fun.
Looney Tune shit, nigga.
Hell wrong with y'all niggas, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck up
we
the
gotta
whole
walk
show.
you through it. Cause when we do the classroom, everybody fit in the desk nicely and shit.
Yeah,
You
you're
feel me?
gonna crazy
Yeah.
with that.
You ain't even gonna show up in the scene, yo.
Yeah.
But no, I'm finna go live in a minute anyway. I want to finish this Bantu migrations. But yeah, though,
What you talking about? What you talking about over there tonight? What
I'm
you
doing
talking
my
about?
series, the Bantu migrations. I'm
All right.
breaking that down.
I'm gonna have to
But
grab one of them and put it on my channel if you don't mind, nigga.
oh, yeah, it's all good.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, but no, I would say, humans break, humans can be broken down in different cultures and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Cultures are different. You know what I'm saying? People, break off and isolate and tackle, what I'm saying, their surroundings differently to make them different. And they eat different things and all that. So, so even when you're dealing with chimps and shit, chimps, they look at each other different groups. They look at each other different and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? They might even have different feeding practices and all that.
So different grooming practices. Yeah, different type of hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on the size of the chimp. Like if the male is larger than the female, it brings about a different society. Right, right then, it's a male dominant society, like with the bonobos, the females are larger, so you get a matriarchal society. Then you got societies where the male chimp and the female chimps are the same, like about relatively the same size, and they do like shared like parental practices. You feel me? So more shared practices in terms of chimps and shit like that. So it's just very dynamic.
I would say bonobos too, like when they do have bigger males, like the female, they still run it, but they had the males like as like the bodyguard, like protect them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like they looking at chimps. Matter of fact, they looking at chimps and bonobo because you know, there's one group of scientists that feel like we were violent, right? And they compare us to chimp societies, right? In terms of when different chimp groups meet and how they respond to each other. And there's another group that think that, because we're also close to bonobos. Bonobos don't react the same when they come across different groups. They got a different type of interaction, like they're more peaceful when they come across different groups. So.
Oh yeah, they're more people. Yeah, they can get along more.
Yeah. So that debate is going on within science. Yeah, Ken. I was telling you. Look, matter of fact, let's run the video so you can see the Asians. You can see the Asians doing what they do with Egypt, bro.
I want to say even before.
Hey, let's run the tape. I'm gonna need you to source up on that, Sosa. I don't believe.
I'm gonna show you.
Hey, Sosa, I was gonna say even before then, before Sarah Goodall, even before she did her thing, everybody thought chimps was like peaceful. You know what I'm saying? But, when she went into her little documentary, she seen the little chimp wars. Like they figured out, oh shit, these motherfuckers have wars like we doing shit.
Yeah, that Netflix
the
show.
chimp lady.
Yeah,
the one that did the first one. I sent a master class.
No, this war I'm talking about. It was a whole war. Like this was in Tanzania though. You know what I'm saying?
The one that happened on the one that showed on Netflix.
Nah, that's something recent.
You talking about the first one?
See that?
Yeah, the same one, the first one. Yeah, I know. Gullah seen that.
Yeah, that's in Uganda, but the one with Sarah Goodall, they happened in Tanzania. This happened back in the 90s, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's the chimp lady.
Yeah,
the first one that studied him, right?
Yeah, she the first.
Yeah, she the first one that did it.
Yeah, I sent her master classes, yo. I sent her it was good.
Yeah.
She talked about that though, but I mean, the point was she's the first one to actually, say, man, they living like fucking real.
Yeah, she the first one that had like she had a relation. She was living like, you know what I'm saying, close with him and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Let's see what how the Asians do it.
The realm. Do you know what the realm is? A story we agree to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
Yeah, it's Creative Commons, so.
Oh, it is.
Fair usage. Yeah. They got to worry about the strike. We're gonna call this Asianology.
Romans.
They gonna get to it. Right.
Hold on. Pause that real quick, Sosa.
What?
Yo, so they looking at the eyes and saying that's
Yeah. Look at shit. That's what everybody do.
That's what everybody do, yo.
They looking at the eyes and saying them Asian eyes right there. So we was the Egyptians, yo.
Yeah.
You know, Africa's diverse, so we got all that in Africa. But you know,
Oh man.
yeah. They gonna do the side by side like a saw do.
Chinese writing.
Hey, they do it just like we do.
Yo.
Yeah, take that, Jabari.
So this the Chinese saying they Egyptian.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, so hold on. When we see other people do it though, you see how silly that shit look, yo?
Nah.
We doing the same thing.
But it's silly as hell though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Look, see?
Look
See?
at that. Look
at
like
that.
him. That definitely
That look just
look
like
at
him,
that.
yo.
Yeah.
That's
Like
that's
him,
them.
yo.
Come
Yeah,
on
that's
now. Come on now. Who you
I'm
at?
convinced that the
That.
Asians is the original Egyptians. Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that statue right there. You see that? Y'all see that statue, right?
Look at them lips.
They wild. They
You see
going
them?
off
You
the
see them mongoloid lips?
they going off the epic anal alphos and shit. They crazy.
Yeah. Nah, they ain't no
Look
more
at that
crazy than
Asian
anybody
nose.
else. Same
Look at the
thing.
Asian nose right there, yo.
Yeah, yo, look at the nose. Look at the nose. Look at the nose.
Right.
It's all in the nose.
Yo,
Look at the
this is-
ears. Oh, look at the
Oh,
ears.
my
Look at
God.
the ears, yo.
Right. And we do the same thing. We go get a face from Africa.
Hey, this was a good discovery, Sosa. I would have never known that they do this, yo.
Yeah, do the same thing we do.
Yo, it actually, I think this will make people understand in our community that yo, like this ain't the way to do this shit, yo. The liquor ship ain't the way.
No, anybody can do it, man. Look.
Just like that nigga.
Yeah.
And they got propaganda promoting. Wow.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Nah, with the head wraps, so that's funny.
See?
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, pause that. Okay. Go back to that, yo.
Yo, the
Battle
Egyptians was
culture, yo.
Asian, bro.
Go back to the oxen thing.
Yeah, right there. With the bulls. There you go. See?
The black
Hey,
bull.
Black and
China
white
with the
bulls.
bulls, the black bulls, yo. The black bull. Look, they got it. They've been had it.
Been
There
had
you go.
it. Yo, this is hilarious.
It's not the Nubians, it's actually the Chinese that gave rise.
That's the year. They got a whole year. It's the year of the bull.
Right.
Oh.
You see, he controlling. He like, hey, look, just like that stellate. He controlling. He mastered the bulls. You know what I'm saying? They
That's the master of the bull.
Yo, so you had to been up late watching this junk to find this, yo.
Yeah, I just came across it, right? Like probably like an hour ago. You know
Hold on,
what I'm
look at the dress. Look at the dress. Look at the dress, yo. It was just hotter. They ain't had a top on, but look at it. Look at it. Like, look at the horns on the bulls. Look at the horns.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shit wild, bro. Just so y'all know it ain't us, but we the only one doing it.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
That look like they writing too, yo. That look like they writing.
Uh-oh.
They comparing the writing.
Uh-oh.
They comparing the writing.
Hey, our writing don't look nothing like that.
Hey, remember the other day you had the writing on there. I said, "What's that Chinese writing?" It was Egyptian. It was small. You had it small though.
Yeah, you feel me? Dude.
Pause that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh snap!
Let's see if Smash can come read this.
Look at that one right there with the match.
The only thing that matches that little thing right there, the third letter down.
Yeah, that's all they need.
That's all they need is one, eh?
It might mean the same thing. I don't read Chinese. Who knows?
Ain't no telling. But that's all. Maybe they comparing how they write their shit vertically.
They is. Uh-oh.
Got the same hat.
Yeah, I think they say the similarities are with the scripts, what they mean.
Yeah, the scripts.
Drake.
Yeah.
Flower pot.
Okay.
Chinese.
Majority are Asian Chinese. Wow.
Go. Sound like Reggie and them.
Yeah, man. And see,
There you go.
yeah. See, that's what makes what I say even stronger, yo.
Uh-oh.
Is Africa's
That's
so
an Asian
diverse,
nigga right
though.
there, yo.
Africa's so diverse.
You look just like him, man.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So y'all know that we ain't black folks ain't the only one that do it. You know what I'm saying?
But yo, y'all just proved my point, yo. It looks silly when anybody does it, yo. So I mean, if we really want to have pride in what the ancient civilizations did, let's just be satisfied with like, yo, they was human, man. We all related. We all part of the same. You know what I mean?
We won't be from the same house, nigga. You saying we from the same goddamn country. They won't be from the same house.
Nah, we we all fundamentally African, right?
Yep.
Let's stop right there. Stop sign right there.
I agree.
I'm just trying to figure out why we want to take it further and make it a black thing, yo.
Because it's easier. Don't take no
Crazy.
real reading and studying, yo. You just read it, say any damn thing. That's why. It's far easier to do that than read a book.
Yo, but think about it. I could I could be proud of George Washington Carver's discoveries and inventions. And I can just be proud of like people that look like me, like the things that people that look like me have done. I could just be proud of that, or I could be proud of everything that humanity has created. What's gonna make a person feel better?
Yeah, I'm proud of both. Shit.
I'm just saying, but you open yourself up to so many more things to be proud of. Like to just be proud of something that that people that look like you created, dark skinned people created. You limiting yourself to all of the other things you could be proud of. Feel what I'm saying?
No, I don't care about dark skinned people. I'm just proud of them. I'm just happy. Shoot, I just proud of my Niger Congo heritage. Period. You know what I'm saying? I respect other coaches. I like other coaches. But you know
Think
what I'm
about
saying?
it, yo. We
I
hated on Eminem. Hold on, think
Trust
about it.
me.
We hated on Eminem because
No,
he
trust me.
didn't look like us.
I know what you're saying, but it's at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I love myself. I love my culture, whatever I came from. You know what I'm saying? And I love other cultures too.
Yeah, I mean culture. Yeah, cultures. We do have cultural differences. I understand that. But even people that look like us, even within the race, we have different cultures within the race or the so-called race, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them subculture.
You got black people that you could meet that don't even act nothing like your family.
There would be times that I would get up.
Got the Nubian
Favorite
oracle
right there,
of
nigga.
ancient Egypt. So what's your
Favorite right there, nigga.
huh?
My favorite video right here.
Y'all hell, man.
We can see who was that with it. Yeah.
That's
do.
that shit.
I
Talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Engineering class.
Dr. Jeffries to give give me a hand when it's time to stop so that we could have a question and answer period. I was told that I may make my presentation along the Nile. What made Egypt so important is not that it led any African society in antiquity, but that it is the society where most of the artifacts have remained, because it was the first of the African society and the societies of the entire world to, thank you, to place their recordings in stone. That's the uniqueness of Egypt in different.
All right, let's see how much shit he get right.
I can agree with that.
We're gonna see how much shit he got wrong and how much shit he got right.
Yes, I agree with that.
I agree with that. We can agree. We can keep him right there. That's there you go. Shit is in stone. Okay. Not mud.
Other African societies along the Nile. We cannot place Egypt before the civilian period, civilian first, second, and third, in terms of records, whereas you can place the societies of Africa at the headwaters of the Nile, Ethiopia, Uganda, Somalia, even Kenya and Tanganyika. We go back to an Egyptian himself, and a very early Egyptian going back in the second and third dynasty, who said, we came, we meaning the Egyptians, from the beginning of the Nile, where God happy dwells.
Freeze.
At the foothill.
No, I can't prove that. Can't prove that. Scratch it for the record.
You reject that one?
Yeah, he went too far. He dove off the roof.
What was the one that talked about?
Hold on. What did he dive off the roof on?
So
when they came from the beginning out. He said it was the Egyptians that said that. But they didn't think the Nile went. The Egyptians didn't know the Nile went.
What year was
this? They thought it went back to a cave or some shit.
Hold on, what year was this?
The video?
Yeah.
Oh, that was back in probably 80.
Yeah. Long time. So you know he passed away.
So at this point, was he scamming?
No, not at all.
He don't get shit right. Decades ago, he don't get so right, he'll get something wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna get some shit right, some shit wrong, Ken. We just told you got the shit wrong. Shit, if you say he's scamming when he got it wrong, then what he doing when he get it right?
I'm saying, because he was lying around this time too, wasn't he?
What was it that King Tut?
I said I wasn't going to talk about Dr. Ben no more.
What was the poor word? I think it was King Tut that said his people came from the. Remember they used a little rock, the little rock mountain that looks like a snake. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it looked like shit. Well, it was it was a rock outcrop with the almond.
Oh, the way the rock was shaped, right?
They said almond is from right. That's what they said where almond was from, right?
They say it came from there, but that's what the Nubians say they come from that too. So it's central to the Nubians and that. And so what they did was that was the Holy Land. Instead of taking that long ass walk, they just started building temples. That way, you know what I mean? Like you can't go back to you can't go to, if you're a Catholic, you can't go to Rome and go to church. So, but the churches that you see in America, that's representing Rome. Same thing they did. Instead of going all the way to Rome every time you want to go to church, we'll build this shit in America and we do the same thing. That's what the Egyptians did. That was the Holy Land. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was tough most of the third. You saying that?
What's this video proving though?
I don't know.
We're just looking back over the scholarship. You know what I mean? Because everybody, because a lot of times we argue about Dr. Ben being right or wrong, if he was right or wrong, and we don't actually see what he said. You know what I'm saying? So like we can now look and see what he's saying, and then we can see where he got it right and where he got it wrong at. You feel me?
He ain't called them black yet though. He called them Africans though. Keep going.
Yeah, but he called them Africans to try to make it look like they were black.
No, because they're Africans.
Because they're Africans, kid.
But African doesn't necessarily mean black.
Well, he said African. He ain't said that yet. So
he said they African with the intent to make black people believe they was black.
Wishman calm them down, yo.
Come on now. We all know
we read minds.
Hold on. We all know this.
No, we don't.
Because he thought black was synonymous with African.
It was back then, though, to be honest with you.
Exactly. So he said they was African with the intent to say that the Egyptians was black.
He said it was African because they was. You got the book. Look at him say. But go ahead, go.
What page? Give me the page number.
Egypt, before Egypt became Nubia. I hope that isn't confusing. It wasn't meant to be confusing, though it is. As a matter of fact, Nubia was Egypt before Egypt became Nubia. I hope that isn't confusing.
What do you mean by that one, huh?
I don't know.
It's very confusing because he wants to say
Nubia
was Egypt before Egypt was Nubia.
I get what he's saying because
I think because he's
saying the Nubians are the original Egyptians.
Because he's saying, well, in the concept of the, Nubia, the mother of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying Nubia was Egypt because Nubia is the mother.
Yep.
Yeah, all the people from Egypt came from Nubia.
No, I ain't saying that. No, that's Reggie them add on. He wasn't meaning that.
What? Come on,
Nubia is the mother. He's saying Nubia is the mother culture.
That man said Nubia was Egypt before Egypt was Nubian.
Before Egypt was Nubia.
Nubia or whatever.
It can't. You want to hear something funny?
I'm listening.
If you went to a Sudan museum, yo, you think you was in Egypt, yo. Shit, yeah, hard to tell the difference. No, listen to me. I swear, yo. It's hard to tell the difference. So he not saying the people. He ain't saying that. That's what Reggie them saying. He's just saying the culture itself started in Nubia.
Reggie said at the feet. You don't think he asked him that?
No, yo, he know the name. No, Dr. Ben way smarter than that. He knows people all over the Nile. Yo, he ain't retarded,
I'm saying Reggie is a student of Dr. Ben.
Anyway, the statement is the wrong statement. I'm just trying to let you know he's not talking about the people, bro.
I'm talking about the culture.
Talking about the culture. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's right there. Listen to him.
It wasn't confusing, though it is. What I'm saying to you before, the term Egypt in whatever language or words you want to describe it, if you're going to use Kemet, or you're going to use Tameri, or Sais, or Pearl of the Nile, either word you use, it does not come before Ta-Nehisi. Ta-Nehisi, as a Nubian state, predated that of Egypt. Ta-Nehisi was pre-dynastic. Why don't we have Ta-Nehisi then, or Nubia, highlighted in this school or any other school, or by most African Africanists, and of course, other people dealing with Africa, is because of what the Greeks did, and we still cannot get away from our Greek navel string. Let us go back to antiquity, to history. The point of the emphasis of Egypt is dynastic. The point of the emphasis of dating Egypt's antiquity is based upon artifacts from the time of the Greeks until the present time. Although the Greeks were not anywhere in society before 1000 BC. What our education have given us in these institutions, including the so-called black institutions, is a Greco-Romano and other European type of African background. And it is that I wish to deal with this evening. It is that which I am working at the present time in my field diggings, my archaeological team, not to prove, because it doesn't need any kind of proof. The facts are there. If we should look at the facts, my reason for coming down the Nile, instead of going up the Nile like most people come to Cairo, they fly into Cairo and then they start in Cairo, going up to Aswan. I start in Aswan and go down to Cairo. One time we even went down to Alexandria for what I do not know. But nevertheless, it must be now emphasized that Nubia is the mother of Egypt, just as Ethiopia is the mother of Nubia, and just as Somalia, Kenya, Uganda is the grandmother of Egypt.
You agree with that,
Oh man.
Because I think they move away in scholarship from Nubia being the mother of Egypt because they're contemporaries. That's how they put it, right?
What he said something about the grandmother just now then?
Yeah, because he was saying Ethiopia is the mother of Nubia.
So they the grandmother of Egypt. So really Ethiopia is the origin of what would later on become Egypt.
Become Nubia, and then Nubia.
Right.
Ethiopia,
Yeah.
Nubia.
So the Egyptians is black is basically what he's trying to get to.
Yeah, we ain't got there yet. But I think, like in scholarship, they look at it as contemporaries because part of the process of them distinguishing who was who, they had cultures that were so similar. Like Uncle was saying, that you may go look at certain artifacts. It's hard to tell what's Nubian and what's Egyptian.
They was entangled. So some they like two different cultures that look they use each other's, crafts, trade,
Right.
and
So it
like
looked the same.
Like the true Egyptian culture would be the Nakata culture or the Badari culture. You know what I'm saying? They intertwine with some of these A group cultures on that borderline where the first cataract at. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual for like even according to Maria Gatto, you know what I'm saying, the actual you know what I'm saying, pharaonic, the oldest pharaonic culture, they end up finding the oldest. At first they thought it was you know what I'm saying, Skahul and all that, but they found some older in Abydos.
Right. And they thought, like I said, like you were saying, yeah, the culture, like that was also the culture was shared. So you couldn't tell who's who. That goes along with the part of when Egypt emerges. That's at the particular point where now they can tell this is Egyptian and this is Nubian because they had shared identity, and then they start to emerge independently with things that you can identify what's Egyptian and what's Nubian.
Well, what's up, y'all?
What's good? What's good, Lottie? What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. So
What
when
up,
you,
Logic?
what's up, Kent? So I think when you saying that, it sound like you're making it more simple than it is, right? So like I understand, if I remember correctly, right, that first cataract doesn't go all the way down into Nubia, right?
I can pull out the first cataract.
And that's kind of for Gullah.
You said what now?
The first
The first
cataract is
cataract.
above Nubia, right?
I think it's in both, ain't it? Let me
Yeah,
pull it up.
it's on the borderline. It's either one. It don't even matter. Like Nubia don't exist to me, bro. That's just some Roman shit.
No, I get that. I get that. So what I'm trying to say is
the A culture and the Kata culture met up at that region.
mhm.
That's where southern Egypt at and lower Nubia is, which is northern Sudan. You know what I'm saying? We have Afro-Asiatic speakers. You know, the A groups were actually Afro-Asiatic speakers, just like the Nakata group. There's two different Afro-Asiatic speaking groups. Then you had a minority there that was Nilo-Saharan groups mixed all in. Even in that region, you know what I'm saying? It's the borderline where you have Mediterranean savannas, you know what I'm saying, in the northern region, then, you know what I'm saying, a little bit further south, you have African steeps, you know what I'm saying, savanna steeps.
Oh, I'm not. What is that? I'm not sure what that is.
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Get a nice map of it.
Because I mean, I'm still kind of in the understanding of they're not two like completely distinct cultures. That there is some entanglement, but they're not the same culture, right? Like that there's some linguistic differences.
Like the same. They
They
two
they
different Afro-Asiatic speaking groups. Egypt being a northern Eritrea group, and the A group people being a Cushitic speaking group, and you had some Nilo-Saharan groups there too, which is a whole nother different culture of people. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know what I'm saying, mixed in too in that region.
Right. So when he's saying that Nubia is the mother of Egypt, I mean, other than the burial practices, I'm not sure what he actually means by that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we disagree with him on that. We disagree on that.
Yeah. It just pieces of the culture come from not the whole culture, but like the for us the sacral kingship trend. That came out of some type of Nilo-Saharan culture. You know what I'm saying? That's a Nilo-Saharan thing for us, like sacred kingship, divinity. When that stuff
Mm-hmm.
mixed up, you know what I'm saying? When it mixed up with the Nakata culture and the Afro-Asiatic cultures, you know what I'm saying? The divinity king became a god king, became something a little different.
Mm. I'm starting to lean more. I was away from Ken, but I'm starting to lean more towards Ken. Like he trying to say,
It's just like you know what I'm saying. Rome and Caesars, you know what I'm saying. In Russia, right? They call that ruler the czar because they got that trend or that type of kingship or regalia from the Byzantines. The czar is the same thing as Caesar.
I got that. You see it on the screen, all right? The cataract, the first
yeah,
cataract.
Yeah, we see that.
Yeah, you see it's right at the border.
I got something a little bit better. Let me show you something that's slick.
All right.
All right, watch
Maybe,
this.
hey, maybe the host so I can switch the
Ain't you
view.
the host?
No, I'm co-host. I'm gonna switch the view to the classroom so the shit be on the damn backboard. Let me stop sharing so you can. You got a map of the first cataract.
Yeah, I got. Yep. Here, let me. I thought you was a fucking host. Oh, you mean I got you? Hey, Logic.
yo,
I think he just saying it the best way he know, yo. I mean, we don't ain't that was some pushback shit for real, yo. Because at that point they were saying something totally different. He was just trying to was giving it the best way he had, yo. I wouldn't agree with that today, bro. I think we got more things discovered. Wingrove's work is out. That shit wasn't out during the time of Dr. Ben.
Yeah.
no, I'm with you.
In fairness,
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't agree with
statement
that.
at that time,
Mm-hmm.
even amongst other European scholars, may not have been may not have been that controversial.
Yep.
No, I'm with you. I mean, but I think the point is, I wouldn't want him to be a scammer, right? But I think the point is, like in the 1990s or whenever this was actually taped,
The 80s.
would you be able to say that he had access to information that contradicts what he's actually saying?
Nah. Yeah, but he chose that.
I don't think it was a consensus, like a consensus.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't like it is now though. So now you got two museums popping up saying they African. They just started saying they was African. You familiar with that though?
I've recently come to understand that that's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
fight really is. It's about if they're African or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, and they still fighting that too. So y'all see the screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if we look at the screen, Tar Seti. All right. And here you go. Tar Seti, land of the bow. On the frontier borderland was the first known administrative division. Okay. And what? Of Upper Egypt. Keep this in your head. One of the 42 nomes of ancient Egypt. See? So it's one of the 42 nomes of ancient Egypt, the first administrative division of Upper Egypt. Y'all got that, right?
Right.
It say Tar City marked the border area towards Nubia, and the name was also used to refer to Nubian itself. Okay. Now, you got ancient borders and modern borders. That's what you got to understand. The modern borders ain't the ancient borders. And then you got lived reality, meaning actually what was it on the ground, right? And so if you go right to the history of it, let me show y'all the map right here. All right, that it would be right here. See the first cataract? All right. Y'all see the first cataract, right?
Right. Yeah.
Y'all see Aswan, Edfu, Hercules. All right, so you're looking. All right, let me go back to here real quick. And let's see who resided in Tar Seti. All right. This what people try to trick you at. I call it trick 'em shit. You just trick a nigga. You trick a nigga. You start saying anything. So we come right here, the history of it. Let's see. Hold on. What kind of people was in that? Let's look at the people. Man, hold on. Damn. Hold on 1 second. Come wait. 1 second. All right. Let me go right here. Find the identity of the people, right? That's what we're looking for?
Yeah.
All right, the history. All right, let's go down here. Right? Text. Okay, here you go. The identity of the Tarseti people has not yet been definitively established. All right, so you hear that? It say from what is known today, Tarsetis are believed to have spoken a Nilo-Saharan language.
Yeah. They say they go back and forth. They go back and forth. That some say Cushitic, and then they some say none of us here. I think
Yeah. So
I think both was in the region though. Was
okay.
like
All right. So let me come to one of Gullah favorite. This is one of Gullah favorite. Damn. It's your favorite shit right here, Gullah. Hold on. Why is that doing that? Okay, hold on. This your favorite shit right here. If I can find it, man. God damn, I know I got it on here.
That new that Christopher Everett book came out last year. He break a lot of it down. The
You
Eastern
mean a little
Sahara.
one, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He do a great job of that. That's why I mean, you know, we were talking about we didn't been on shows together and read the first one, the second edition. You didn't read the first edition till the shit fall apart.
Mine's the second edition. I got the second
Okay, I
edition.
said, okay, well, you read this shit till it fall apart, whatever edition, it's still an upgrade on that. And then this last one he got. But this your favorite site right here. Damn, I thought I had it on here, man. You know what I'm about to go to, yo. You know what site, yo.
With the type.
Yeah, yo, hold on.
The
Fuck.
middle Nile. Yeah, the middle Nile.
Yeah, I thought I had it right here. Damn. The fuck? It's interesting, yo, because they still not looking like you what you want them to look like if you're trying to play the game wildly.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying, yo? Like if you see when I show the people this, damn, yo.
It might be a refresh that month.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh. I got it. Hold on. I'm gonna read. This is what I'm gonna do. You know, Gullah know what I'm about to do, and I love this site right here. Y'all been using this site for about damn near 10 years, yo. I don't know why I'm doing that. Phenotypes. Hold on. It's a good one. All right. Super serious website. All right, hold on. Damn, what's the name of the site, yo? Human.
Oh, it's human phenotype.
Right. All right. Well, I don't got it right here, man. All right, hold on. Watch this. This is dope. Super dope. Lie to you not. This I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna start here. Let me share the screen. This is fun. This is fun right here. All right. It's gonna be super clear. All right. I like the way they did this, y'all. It don't leave no you putting on the blackboard, ain't you, Sosa?
Yeah, once you share it goes up on the blackboard.
All right, here you go, right here. This is good. See? It's dope. See the different phenotypes right here?
Asians.
Hey, them Egyptians. So here, that's what I like about this. Let me get to the map. Look, let me get to the map. Y'all ready? This is the dope shit right here, yo. This is dope. Let's come here where our ancestors come from. Boom. Let's click it. Oh, no. We gotta go down a little bit more. See, if you go too far up, you're looking like this, right? Let's come a little bit down. All right, well. Everybody hold tight. All right. Boom. You see that? Look how they range. Look down here, man. Look how they can range, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense. See? All right. Makes sense. All right. Okay. This was they trying to act like these would never be Egyptians. They be going hard. All right. Cause they gonna run. You see how that line, see how they run up, see how they run up there a little bit, right? The Naladoid, but they gonna run, but they gonna mix.
Yeah, the
Go ahead,
browns, that's the blend in right there.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. Where we at? All right, let's do this one. All right, let's look at all right.
Ethiopia.
See? All right.
These are a construction, a facial reconstruction of the people that was in the area.
Mm-hmm.
It just based on like a a common phenotype of feature that you'll see in region. It can overlap too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's India. All right. Still look at the brown skin. All right.
Yeah. They got different one, and like even when you click on different areas, you got like so many. Like you kill in the Ethiopia, you got different variations of that same one.
But see, with these seasons, not a lot of people see what their range is. But let's play the game. Just to joke, everybody try to play. See, look at it. But yo, it never was a time when it was just this type. That's not what it is. You gotta go back to 300,000 years ago, right? Once humans start getting on the move, yo, 300,000 all the way up to 3100 BCE, yo, they migrating, they getting different levels of sun. You know what I'm saying? They moving in different areas, they getting a hold of different types of foods. All that contribute to, you know what I mean, your skin color, your phenotype, all that. All that's in the game right there. All right, let me get back to the map though.
And climate change,
Different things.
Yeah.
They just had an earthquake in New York. That shit tripped me out. Did y'all know that?
Yeah. The pseudo blaming it on the eclipse.
Oh my, yeah, that was, yeah, like, come on, man. All right, so we're gonna come in this area now. We will come. Ethiopia type. All right, hold on. Y'all see what I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
We'll point right here. Let's go up north. All the way up north, look. All right. The Mediterranean type. It's all the way up north. All right. Not to be confused with this.
Yeah, they got a Egyptoid on there.
All right, hold on, let me get to it.
And the which the Egyptoid is a little bit more mixed. The Egyptoid on here is basically a Delta Egyptian, but
okay,
they
all right, let's see. All right, where we at?
They say it's the base, one of the base cultures of Egypt too.
All right, let's get to Egyptoid. I'm gonna get you Egyptoid. Right here. Now that's Ethiopia.
Yeah, the Northern Ethiopia, and they got Egyptoid too.
Where the fuck is Egyptoid?
You go to the northern. Look at the list on where it's got the writing at. It say the northern,
okay.
the northern Ethiopia.
Okay, the list of writing. Back right here. Where?
No. Where it say Ethiopia, you can go. You can click in the search too. You just go into the search where it's got the magnifying glass. You can just click. You can just type it in.
I got the Ethiopia Orientoid. Sudan type. Yeah, you just got a range.
That's the base West African type. You know what I'm saying? It come out the western part of Sudan anyway.
Widespread type of native to savanna regions, northern equatorial Africa, skull, long and high nose, very wide. You also look at this website right here. This is a good one. This shit been banging for a while.
So in a sense, these are the types, all these different types of groups would have been wandering around and mixing and so forth and so on.
Yeah, that's what humans do, yo.
Especially before, when you're in the hunter-gathering stage or the cattle herd.
Yep. Yeah, and you definitely ain't acting like we act with the thing.
No. So some of these people had these different looks before the even during the hunter-gatherer phase. Like they had their
Oh,
own
yeah,
different.
Before the
Yeah.
hunter, so what the hell is before hunter-gatherer?
No, before the hunter, ain't nothing before the hunter gatherer.
Yeah.
Before the foreman,
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying. Before, yeah, this is
Oh,
before.
yeah, we agree to that.
That's what I'm
100%.
saying. Hunter gatherer. This is before, before farming. So what I'm saying is basically these ain't large populations at that time. These are
nah,
small clans of individuals, or small tribes that break up into different clans, and kind of like what you see at Gobekli Tepe. These different clans may meet up in one area at a particular time, but all those people can't be in the same area for too long, so they meet
nah.
up. They might exchange women, do whatever, and then they go disperse again.
Yeah,
Which one you
exchange
putting it back? You said Egyptoid? What?
Egyptor. You can go to the search. It's like a little
Yeah.
mag.
I'm in there. That?
Egyptian.
Yeah. That's really
Okay.
the Delta. But if you go to
Lower Egypt, right?
Yeah, look at it. Look at the map. Look at the highly highlighted. Look at the highly highlighted area in yellow. All
but if
right,
you
see
go to
that?
the north, but if you go to the northern Ethiopia, it's gonna say it's Egyptian too.
Blow it up a little bit, huh?
All right, blow it a little bit.
See a little bit. Yeah.
All right, see
So
that?
that way they can see the word. Read it.
All right, y'all see the yellow?
I think the northern Ethiopia is in the side, somewhere in the side right there.
All right, where? What do you want me to look at?
Click on that trans-Mediterranean. See where's that at? Click on that trans.
All right, see
Okay.
it. Makes sense, right?
Right. So when we talk about the back migration and going backwards and forth, then you know what I'm saying, you get an idea of all the different groups that are coming in, right? And with climate change forcing different people in different areas.
Yeah.
Exchanging goods and stuff like that.
Look up northern Ethiopia. It's gonna say northern Ethiopia. You can look it up though.
Northern Ethiopia. Oh shoot. Hold on. Say northern Ethiopia. You right here, the Ethiopia, right? You put northern in front of it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Northern Ethiopia, like Ethiopian.
Yeah, it's just they just using it. They're using it as like a
hey, northern Ethiopia.
No, Egyptoid. Put like Ethiopia.
Yeah, like Ethiopia.
Ethiopia poor, like Ethiopia or something.
Oh, my fault.
Because the Egyptoid is really a mixed Ethiopoid, northern Ethiopoid in that mixture. Like that, whatever that is right here, you can have some northern Ethiopoid in it, mixed with some migrated stuff too.
Yeah, they got a lot of daggone. Oh, you want to go to Ethiopia? All right.
Yeah, man, they get crazy, man. They even got the Andaman Islanders out here. Like they.
Good voice, hand.
And they got different variations of that too. Like
look what the court saying that. You feel me? Way down.
Tell me that you ain't thinking that's a Chinese person right there, yo.
Right.
Crazy. That ain't nowhere near Chinese. Crazy.
Yeah, just like that show I think with Pan African James was showing with Tiskoff on, and she's showing all the frequencies.
And when you click
look at them.
Oh yeah, them old. That's some old South Africa.
See right there, you got the proto Ethiopia right there to the right.
Yeah, go to the go to the pro. Okay. If you go to the proto, it's the proto.
Yeah, see, that's looking more. See.
Right, then you got the North Ethiopia right there.
Okay, that's you want the northern Ethiopia, right? Okay, we're right in a good space. We're in a good space now. Look.
After go up, go. Oh yeah, right here. Right here, yeah. And look and click and see what it say. Look, see what the writing, the comments. Yeah, to see what the description is.
Ethiopia subtype that is often regarded as the northern branch of the eastern Ethiopia, common along the Red Sea coast. Would these be the ones that would have came from the foothills of Ethiopia, maybe?
Yeah. These would be the early Afro-Asiatic speakers who migrated up to Egypt, introduced the language, and then mixed with them, them Iberian Marusian type people that was already there.
And if you look at the different cliques that you was on, you see all the variation within the same area.
Yeah,
like you said, some of them areas they overlap.
This is deep. Look, common along the Red Sea coast and the Nile Valley, from Egypt to Eritrea, and deep into Ethiopian highlands. Yeah, just like you said, shows some morphological affinities with the Mediterraneans and played an important role in ancient Egypt. Often blends with Abids, Arabids, and Yemenoids that arrived in prehistory times, common to the Beja, the Beni Amir, Nubians, and was this Hadinion, Adindion, Dindion, Adindia. They say more mixed with what is this? Amura, Kabisha. All right, in Ethiopia.
Amhara, Habasha. Yeah, them like
Okay.
people from Ethiopia.
Physical traits: dark, sometimes medium bronze, brown skin, tightly curled hair, medium. Yeah, so they played a role. Yeah, that's looking more like a damn Egyptian. I see the proto. Amadic.
The Modic is the closest thing to the proto. That's like the most basal, you know what I'm saying? Afro-Asiatic speak.
Southern Ethiopia.
Yeah, them be the southern Cushitic groups. The South Cushites that migrated to Tanzania and them regions.
Central Ethiopia.
Yeah. That'll be like the Aga or the Oromo type.
Oh, we ain't even looking at the damn map. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Yeah, because when you look at that map, it show you like how all them places, the different faces they overlap. They're in the same areas, and then some of the different areas that other ones ain't.
Middle Nile. Yeah.
The Middle Nile, that'll be the typical
Nile.
That'll be a Lower Nubian.
So
That's what your A group people look like, the Middle Nile, the A group and the C group people.
Not to be confused with this. Look, this is shit everybody like to do.
Yeah,
It's so
but
diverse.
that Middle Nile got that in it though. That Middle Nile got that mixed in it though. You know what I'm saying? With the Nilo-Saharan.
Yeah, but you can't be comfortable with this, right? And then this the part to get me right here. Can't be comfortable with that and not be comfortable with this.
Yeah, because even the Egyptoid has that in its combination. Like Egyptoid got that in it. This is like a Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican got a lot of Niger Congo ancestry. He might look like Mark Anthony or something, but he got a lot of Niger Congo ancestry.
Yeah, most of Puerto Ricans got African ancestry. And it's funny, you know what I'm saying? And what are the groups that we accuse of? We don't necessarily accuse that we think similar to us.
Not that.
We like the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, that's like Egyptian is something like kind of like a Puerto Rican. Like if you look at them, some of them be looking like the Latin Americans.
Hey, see the map? Map get you. Map get you out the game quick. Let me click it right there. All right.
Yeah, even in Australia, they got so many different combinations of the Australian tribe, like different variations.
You look, widespread Mediterranean group common in the desert and steeps regions of North Africa, Southwest Asia. See, that's their range. You always remember, humans are animals, man. Mediterranean groups. Let me see.
Yeah, look at where they at. Look at the range.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
This is like these things that we think this race is really like when me and Ngozi we talk about the demi level. You're just looking at the demi level of it. It's just the same way a mountain gorilla it has its difference from a lowland gorilla. You know what I'm saying? They the same species, but they have different phenotype typical features based on environments, you know what I'm saying, that make them, you know what I'm saying, this population different from that population.
look, typical for the Nile Valley of Egypt may result from ancient Southwest Asian migrants that mixed with native Berberaoids. Yeah, in its purest form, found Ethiopian Copts. Yep. Um, we actually got a sister in the group. Yep, a Coptic. Yep. Shout out. Let me see. In lower frequencies, in the Muslim and in Muslims of Egypt, northern Sudanese and Libyans, relatively frequency has been reduced during the last centuries as the frequencies of these types in Egypt has increased. All right.
Right.
Physical traits.
Coptics more been isolated.
Light brown skin, wavy and curly hair, black, medium height. So, yeah, man, you can't be cheering. You just, yeah, these are tight. That's why they say they range in light to brown, man. Light
Yeah, it's
from
very,
dark to
very
brown.
complex. Yeah, you can't say who the
You can't
most.
do
Like, it's
it.
very complex.
Yeah,
This
you
ain't
can't play that game.
this ain't nothing but a mixed lighter cousin of the Northern Ethiopoid. Same shit.
Yeah, you can't just, don't be silly. You just want to take. Well, we talking about the first ones. Well, what time period you talking about? The first ones when 300,000 people. Because people be the funny part is, we proved that the people be on a now 300,000. Right to Brooklyn.
Yeah, just like your uncle. You know, you got that uncle that, you know what I'm saying, he go outside the culture. You know what I'm saying, bring back the mixed cousins, mixed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny that we do it for so long and then we think we
The
so
Drakes.
different.
They the Drakes, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So in no way can you say
Nope.
Ethiopia or Nubia is the mother of Egypt. All of that's wrong.
Yeah, because now we got a better grasp of it, yo. We definitely
Yeah.
got a better grasp of it now.
Now what should be said is the political trend, a major component of the political trend for us, like the kingship regalia. Now that came out of a Nilo-Saharan culture, but it
Mm.
mixed, but it
Right here,
mixed in,
Gullah.
it
Look.
mixed into
But they
Afro.
still, but they still argue that that's still Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well, they
Look at
debate it.
look at the timeline. Here go a
They
good
still debate
timeline
it.
for y'all.
Yeah.
I think the timelines are very important. So you got to go look. There's evidence that people lived in the Middle Nile region at least 300,000 years ago. There was an abundance of hard rock to make stone tools, and by 5,000 BCE, there were many villages and seasonal camps in this region, meaning they was mobile communities seasonally. Took
Right.
their
Man,
every breath.
time.
And you got the Fayum right there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's farming in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
About 5,500 BC.
Yep. So it's
Yeah,
just
They
it's
one of the first
important.
farmers in
No,
that region.
timeline's important. So you're not talking about 300,000 as you can be.
yeah. Even a
You're
lot of
not
people think
Egypt yet.
a lot of people think the agriculturalists, they just was agriculture. No, like they was semi like at first, but like even the agriculture, they still kept animals. They still practiced husbandry.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? They still use the cows for the till.
Of course, yeah. All that shit, yeah, that was very important to farming in the beginning.
Yeah, that's my favorite shit to go to right here. Take that virtual tour, God damn it. Let's see what you can come up with.
Or they would they do their farming, plant, and they go to another area. A lot of time for them things to grow
Turn around. We're gonna
and
go over
come right
here,
back.
y'all. We're gonna
Yeah,
go over here. Y'all look at this map right here before we look at the pots. All right, here we go. We're gonna come to this map right here. Let me see if I can get y'all up on this. Get y'all right. So y'all
What
ain't getting
museum is this?
confused. British Museum. Get that right. Can I move it over? Damn. All right, I probably gotta do this.
and one of the
Oh, here we go.
fathers,
Here we go.
one
What?
of the fathers of the Egyptian Museum was an indigenous Egyptian too. He was an Egyptian under the rule of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad
Oh, yeah?
Ali the Ottomans or whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right, I done zeroed in on the stone tools. All right. Okay. Prehistoric Sudan. Yeah, that's not to the comma. Oh, you gotta go down here. 4,000. I wonder what that is right there. 8,500 prehistory. They ain't talking about Egypt. Then you start the Kerma, the Egyptian Empire. Pre-Kerma, 3,000 BCE. They got, I don't know what that is, right? What that says.
Yeah, pre-Kerma is not necessarily Kerma. Pre-Kerma, they said that was like Afro-Asiatic culture, and then when Kerma came in, it was like some Nilos-Aryan people came in from the Eastern Sahara.
Pushed them out.
Now, they ain't really push them out. They just overlap, like in the
Okay,
mix.
I got you. This what you was talking about right here, Sosa, right down there. See that? Right here.
Yeah, that mountain formation.
Yep. Yeah, but that's a good map right here, man. It's a good I can turn around. Let me see.
That's that mountain that's in the shape of something right there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the craziest thing ever, yo. It's wild. So, but that's what humans do. They see stuff, right? And hey, that look like a snake.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna call that the Great Mountain.
and
That's
that,
how
and
they
that,
did that.
and that probably wasn't even the actual place where the deity Amen started anyway. It's just that when Tutmosis the third seen that, he assumed like, okay, this must be where Amen started. So they was religious,
You said that was
Mhm.
hold on. You said that was no. They've been had they've been with no hold on. They've been
I
was
think
worshiping that.
I
But
think Tut
Tutmos,
made it. I think Tut made it official. Like remember, he went down there.
Yeah, Tutmosis the third. Yeah, they it was always writings and stuff like that. But Tut was the first one. It was like, oh, this is that. This is the Horaics.
He made it
Because
official. He made it
I
official.
done lost it. Y'all got me
No,
mixed up.
Tut made it official.
yeah, because remember Amun is a Nakata deity. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Even
and I
even
can't.
even the Berbers
He
worship.
made it official for who? For the Egyptians, because the Nubians been worshiping it.
No, for Egyptian, the King Tutamun, King
He
Tut.
introduced King Tut introduced Amun to the Nubians. The Nubians didn't
No,
have,
you messed that up. No, you messed that up.
bro. I'm telling you, he
No,
brought it.
you
I
definitely
think
messed that one up,
we got
though.
to
I
go
got
back.
serious.
I think the
Mm-mm.
Amun is the
Amun was connected to Thebes, bro. That's a
Back up.
Theban
then
deity.
I think Nubians adopted it like because
Yeah,
because it was a
Man.
colony of Egypt. We might have to we can pull that one up, go through
Yeah, I
it.
got a good video.
the home of the
Wish him
priesthood.
comment.
The home of the priesthood of Amun is in Thebes, bro.
All right, hold on, man.
We can just look
Look,
for
man. We're gonna read it right here. Y'all get out of here.
it.
Kingdom of Kush, Karma. It say the first. I should better read that. Dang.
Yeah, when Tutmosis went down there, he actually went down there to fight the Nubians. And he's he seen they like he conquered. He
Yeah.
like I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna
See,
make this the Amen. You know what I'm saying? Where Amen
I
started
don't
it.
know, man. I
yeah,
got a
look, it said
video,
Amun
man.
is an Egyptian god who originated in Thebes around 2300 BCE as a local fertility god.
Yeah, because even the Berbers didn't get
Get y'all
Amun.
out of here. I'm gonna get y'all out of
Listen. The Berbers
here.
worship
Oh
Amun, but they
man.
didn't get it from the Egyptians. They come from a common, not like a common Afro-Asiatic, system or whatever. Like the Berbers, they worship Amun too, but it wasn't like Egyptian. They didn't get it from the Egyptians. They got it from some type of common ancestor.
Yeah, that's what you got. You got your names. You get the names Amenhotep. That's where you start getting all that.
Hold on, I got something for
Hmm.
y'all, man. I got something slick. Man, I got something slick. I swear I
Nah,
got something
you ain't
slick.
finna get out that one.
I swear, yo, watch how slick it's gonna get. Y'all keep talking, yo. I got y'all on this one. This is
Go
some good
ahead,
one.
go ahead. I'm
I got
already looking at the source, but go
damn,
ahead.
I can't,
You got
y'all ain't
something
looking at no
different.
damn source. Y'all just
I'm looking at
your
it. I'm
eye.
reading it.
Hey,
I'm
lots
reading
their
it.
eyes is lying to them. Egyptomania is live.
I'm reading it.
All right,
Yeah, man.
hold on.
Most brought the religion down there.
Yeah,
Remember,
because they were. You gotta understand, Nubians were a colony in Egypt, so they adopted
yeah,
Egyptian culture.
remember the Kermites. Remember Cushites. The Cushites is really Egyptianized Kermites. You know what I'm saying? They after they got conquered by Tutmosis III, they bowed down and started absorbing the culture. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Tutmosis, that's part of that 18 dynasty stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, the 18th dynasty. That's when you
That,
after the 18th dynasty.
that's
That's when you actually
that's
have the quote unquote Kushite dynasty. Because remember the Kermites didn't call themselves Kushites. That's the Egyptian nomenclature. They start calling themselves that after they was Egyptianized, of course. Just like we call ourselves black people because of the Europeans.
That's when you
yeah.
see that King Tut relief where he's conquering the big relief that what I mean, when you see the tramplings,
Yeah.
Nubians,
Mhm.
whatnot.
Even Kashada real name wasn't Kashada. That's the Egyptians called it. He accepted it because he was Egyptianized. But his first name, like whatever his first, that's his actual name. It's like Ma or some shit like that.
No, I asked that to try to get like a time reference because that's thousands of years into Egypt at that point.
Amun?
Tutmosis, 18th
Yeah,
dynasty.
yeah, 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 yeah. You like 23? Amun
Yeah,
originated
that's
2300 BC. 2300 BC.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The origins of
over 1,000 years.
yeah, about 1,000 since the formation of ancient Egypt. Yeah, ancient Egypt about 31, 32.
Yeah, because he really went down there to fight the Kermites. Them the people really because even when he went down there, he came down there with other lower, quote unquote, lower Nubians who were really sweet C group Nubians who were a whole different stock. They was more Afro-Asiatic, Somali type people who was already related to the Egyptians anyway, like the Beja type. And then they went down there to fight these Nilo-Saharan mixed Cushitic dudes.
Yeah, the closer you look at that stuff, man, the less it even makes sense when they keep asking, well, what about the first Egyptians? The first Egyptians. That it makes even less sense. Like the more you look at it, for real, for real.
Yeah, because you can't really
Yeah.
give a
By
say.
the time you get to that time, time you get to Egypt. That's why I say the
Yeah.
timeline is crucial. So here, let me throw this for you. This is a slick one.
Uh,
I found it. This is
Even
something
Dennis was a
crazy.
confederation of different tribes itself.
Hmm. All right, let me mute out. I'm gonna find this on the video. This is tight right here. Yo, I got
Yeah,
y'all.
one of them
You about to
videos.
share
Uncle,
now? You about to share now? You want me to give
he
you
said about to find it.
Don't share it now. Hold on.
a
Y'all keep talking. Y'all, I'm just trying to find a place on the video. That's why I got mute out. All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got something on the moon? I got some the moon joint.
Go ahead, but I got the person that did I got the actual person that did the archaeological dig. Let me give you his name, official name. And as the story goes, he wanted to do some digging, I think with some Canadians or something. And he seen that area. He was like, "So who digging over here?" He say, "No, they ain't digging over there, but you can go ahead. We don't even care about that." So he the one that did the excavations over there. His name is oh man. Is it Tim Kendall? Is that his name? International University of Ancient Deep Archaeology Interview with Educational Program, Tim Kendall. All right, let me pull up his work real quick. All right. We'll just go right to him. All right. Okay. Man, is this the right one? Hold on. Nope. Damn it.
Yeah, yeah, man. Peace, everybody. Thank everybody for coming kicking with us on the late night.
Yeah, we late night.
I'll hit that like button, man.
Mm-hmm.
DQ was good. Amazon best-selling author on sports fishing.
I got the right spelling of it right here. This is gonna be good right here. This is good. Got some slides and stuff on it, man. We was in the middle of the epic fighting. Cause I could have sworn one time we was fighting the Egyptians wasn't African. In some kind of way, but I had them in a chokehold and oh yeah. All right, here you go. Um Yeah, this is a good one right here. Pull up his paper for y'all. Oh man. All right. Tim Kennedy, University of Harvard. Let me see if I can get to some of his work. The Shelby White and Leon Levy program. Archaeology publication. Levant, Egypt, Sudan. Directed grants in the area. Let me see if this. I want to get right to the daggone excavations for y'all right here. Do it the right way. Tim Kennedy, Edinburgh. Okay. It's a strange website right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you Dr. Ben clip while you find.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Hit that.
You get a clip while you find it. Your time, Just tell me when you're ready to go.
Go ahead. You gonna do?
Yeah. Wait for a screen share. Go ahead.
No society in human history starts at the end of a river and work up against the current of that river. Because the means by which men would travel up the river had to be locomotion. There was no sailboat for man to use when he first started to navigate the river. He started with logs, solid logs of tree that he realized floated. He then started to tie logs together to give more buoyancy for those of you in engineering. And then man started to hollow out logs in order that he may take much more weight. And that was the beginning of man's transportation along the river. He traveled on the river before he traveled on the wheels. He traveled on the river before he started traveling on the backs of other animals besides himself. And we must go back to these in order to understand. We must go back to the paintings of the Grimaldis, the paintings of other small African people, namely the Hutu, and also the Kalahari, the Khoikhoi, and other Africans, especially those that went into Egypt, namely the Sabenatos. I don't have time to talk and to spell these names because I've spoken to you a number of times, and by now you should be able to spell those words. It was not until as late as the 1500 that Egypt, the same Egypt that we are talking about, became extended to what is now called Aswan, S1 or Senusset or Senot as it was called. It was 1500 before the Common Era that Egypt took over Nubia from a place now still called Ashuit. Deep into the southern part of Egypt was the northernmost part of Sudan, or Aswan, or Nubia. Go back again. If you are accustomed to Egypt and you are in Luxor, you must travel north. That's mean going down the Nile to at least 200 miles north to come to Assuit. You draw a horizontal line parallel to the equator and run it across Egypt, and that's where Nubia up until 1500, which will bring us into the 18th dynasty that was still Nubia.
You ready, Uncle? You want one more time?
One more time.
So when you're speaking about Nubia, you're speaking about the creation of dynastic Egypt. And again, that's what we have overlooked in our Greek mythology, in our Greek training, in our European education. The 18th dynasty, or 1500 and thereabout, bring us at a period of time when we are speaking about the Inhoteps. That would include Akhenaten. It brings us before the very noted, and in my case, the most noted of the Egyptian pharaohs in terms of what they contributed to society, which will be Ramses II, and all that happened subsequent to that. However, what is overlooked is the role that Nubia played even in dynastic Egypt. We know of Nubia, and we deal with Nubia in terms of one particular person, and that would be the wife of Ramses II, Nefertari II, because we then generally don't speak of Nefertari in terms of second. She is the second. There was a previous Nefertari, which we will speak about later. Nubia not only gave to Egypt Nefertari II or Nefertari I, but Nubia passed on her culture to Egypt. We think of Nubia in terms of the Nubian dynasty, 24th, 25th, depends on whose chronology you're using, and that would be a point when Egypt will already start to decay. Egypt was already in her dying days when we are talking about the point when the dynasties were controlled under Nubian tutelage. I am talking about Nubian dynastic influence from the time of Aha, A-H-A, and the time of another man who was confused with Aha, namely Narmer. The Greeks were the ones who decided that Narmer was the first of the pharaohs, call him Mena, as well as they call him later Menes. But in fact, it was Aha who really started. There were 3 Ahas, and only 2 are recorded in Egyptian history. One of the Aha is said to be the first priest of ancient Egypt. This Aha was the one that introduced the Nubian god to Egypt. But that Nubian god has been carefully suppressed. We are talking about Mendelusi. Mendelusi is said by certain Western historians to be the brother of Osiris. In other writings, he is said to be the son of Osiris and brother of Horus. But in Nubian mythology, if you want to call it that, in Nubian religiosity, Mendelusi is the equal brother of Osiris and the senior brother of Osiris. Why isn't Mendelusi mentioned? When we go to the temple of what is called Kalabsha, that's a German terminology, Kalabsha. That temple was Kolo Boyo Temple, K-O-L-O, one word, B-O-Y-O, Kolo Boyo Temple. You will notice that when you go to that temple, there are stones belonging to the previous temple that was there. There are animals of ancient Africa and the Nile in particular shown on those stones, what you find nowhere else. And then you recognize that there was a temple there hundreds of years, thousands of years that predated the temple that was built much later, equally by Nubian people. Stop and consider who worked the quarries of Nubia. There is not another place in all of Egypt where one can find marble other than Aswan. No place else. And no one can show that any marble was brought from a foreign state, whether foreign state in Africa or a foreign state in Asia. We do not need to speak about Europe because Europe is not in history yet. Then why is it that African scholars have failed to deal with Nubia? The answer is obvious, because we have failed to deal with our color. And we're still scared to deal with our color. I'll give you an example of this. African scholars, and I use the term with quotation marks.
Yeah. So we get a little bit of it. We're gonna look at the marble though. Well, let's see where ancient Egyptians got marble from. I think it's like 4 different locations. DK, what's good, fam? I see you popped in.
I'm ready.
Peace.
Ready?
I'm good.
Yeah, I had to find that shit, man.
Sound like he was about to start doing the color thing. That's what it sound like, though.
How long are you gonna wait for the man to do the color?
Yeah.
He talking to an engineer class. By the way, he's actually in a university teaching some engineering students. By the way,
Yes, sir.
because he said he had a fake degree in engineering. Yo, he would had to know something about that. Yo, you cannot be teaching.
Now we know he had a real degree in engineering. We
I
know
don't
that.
even know that. I don't even know, bro. I ain't
Oh,
gonna.
see, I wouldn't fight you on that.
Yeah, I don't know. But how you pull it off though, yo, is just starting to be amazing to me, yo.
He was the slickest, yo.
Yo, you would have to know something, yo. Imagine you having a professor on evolution, and the nigga don't know. He don't got a degree, but he still got to know so much about it to give you the test, to grade the papers, to follow the write a syllabus and all that, yo. Damn.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
he knew so much about it. He called Nubia the mother of Egypt, yo.
Okay, I'm
I'm
about
just
to do this. Hunter, you fine. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, here we go. Let's get cracking. We cracking now. We're about to crack now. Hold on. We cracking. Let's hear what this guy says. Let me give you his credentials first. You know how we do around here. All right, let you know we ain't dealing with no slow person. This the person that actually did the excavations at the spot, Jebel Barkle. All right, let me share the screen here. All right. All right, here you go. All right. That's it right here. That's what we're talking about. See? Over to the right, that's Amen. All right. That's the actual site right there. It's in Nubia, Sudan. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I think y'all might have some validity to them looking at this shit saying, oh shit. That's the whatchamacallit. Let me show you who did the excavations down here. Let me get right to him. Can y'all see it? Did it switch?
Yeah.
All right. This is from Harvard University. That's the site right here. And you start to see where the Egyptians start to get their stuff from. I'm just gonna make it bigger. Yeah, see that? That's Thutmose, I believe. All right. And Amen, you see it right there, that looks just like that. I don't know how that shit happened like that, but that's what they claim they seen Amen originated coming out that mound right there, out that rock.
Yeah, because of Tutmosis the third.
All right. That's Egyptian. All right, here you go right here. This deep. This deep. Now look at this. All right. So, okay. Can y'all see them deities right there?
Yeah, will look like deities. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So they built them temples right here.
Yeah, they started
Crazy.
building temples.
They actually thought these was different deities. It's crazy as hell how this shit come up. It's crazy.
Patternicity.
Absolutely. Patternicity. There you have it. They wouldn't have known about that. They really thought, oh, that's where the deities live. Crazy as hell. All right. Let me go back. Y'all look at this. Okay, well, it's a reconstruction of it right here. That's how it would have been. All right. That's all the way down in damn near Nubia. So they saying they gods come from Nubia. Now understand this now. Understand where they at. Right? So this is where you can say, well, what they saying? They saying that the god, obviously not. This is in Sudan. So the Egyptian gods, based off what they believe, came from Sudan.
I think the
In
god
this area.
The god Amun. I don't think they think all of them coming, right? I think just the
Yeah,
god.
no, Amen. All right, and it's a couple. Man, hold on. Let me just get
Probably
straight to
Ra.
that. Hold on. Which is it's just interesting. This the guy right here. Amen Sanctuary, archaeologist. Timothy Kendall, look him up. All right,
Yeah.
look him up. All right, now.
Too small a seat for it. All
right, let me make it bigger. Neanderthal James actually sent me this video.
I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right here, so he was down. He actually picked up where Ryzen left off at. You see, 1974, served 25 years as a member of, let me see, the curator staff at the Department of Ancient Egyptian and Near Eastern Art and Museum, Boston. All right, boom. All right, that would be here. See if I can get y'all to the Boston. Let me stop this. Boom. Get y'all to the Boston Museum real quick. All right, this is the Boston Museum. All right, y'all see that, right?
Yeah.
Y'all see it? Yeah, y'all see it. Make it bigger for y'all. All right, can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Ancient Egypt Multicultural Society. I want to come here, say located crossroads in modern day Africa, Europe, and Asia. Egypt was a place of great cultural exchange. Okay. First settlers of the Nile Valley were an indigenous African people who laid the foundation for a distinctive Egyptian civilization that would flourish in the area 5,000 years. It said various points in time, Africans from Nubia and Libya, as well as Semites and Persians and Greeks and Romans, all adapted Egyptian customs, particularly their belief in divine kingship. Remember that, it's a place marker, kingship and the afterlife, and made their own contribution to Egyptian culture. It goes on to say the ancient Egyptians positioned themselves as a civilization superior to all other. Royal propaganda portrayed Egyptian enemies as caricatures. Key word there, caricatures, right? Their features exaggerated to emphasize their otherness. Nubian enemies, for example, were often depicted with darker skin to distinguish them from Egyptian figures. Yet there is no evidence that the Egyptians based their superiority on the physical characteristics such as skin color. Instead, they would have differentiated themselves from other cultures much more on the basis of language, religion, and other customs. That's just important, man. Okay? And this is the Boston Museum. Now, why is the Boston Museum important right here? In the 19th and early 20th century, Americans and European Egyptologists who excavated the ancient sites in the Nile Valley, including George Reisner. All right, Reisner is the one that did the first excavation in Nubia. It's a former MFA curator who led the Harvard University Boston Museum of Fine Arts expedition. Okay, developed a pseudoscientific claims, all right, an attempt to prove that the Egyptians were not purely African. This theory, informed by racist beliefs that the indigenous people were incapable of developing such a sophisticated civilization, is now categorically rejected. Museums, including the MFA, once played a role in perpetuating the misconception, bringing to the forefront the art and history of Egypt while obscuring and misinterpreting that of its neighbors. Let me see. With new discoveries and more open-minded reading of Egyptian sources, we are now better able to understand the intertwined history of the civilizations in the Nile Valley. So, I mean, that's important right here, yo. And so they realized they was doing the pseudoscience. So I don't understand why we want to go back in time and do the same damn pseudoscience. Race is a pseudoscientific concept. And so everybody recognized it, but this damn community. It's pseudoscience. It's lookership. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to have elevated ourselves enough to deal with that. We just like we look at those phenotypes. We supposed to be able to accept the dark ones to the light ones and call it a damn day. Simple as that. We supposed to be able to do that. You know, given the amount of reading, given the amount of understanding, man, we supposed to be able to do that. So I think that's important. And then let me get this out of here real quick. Stuff. All right. And then I'm gonna bring you to this video right here. All right, let's see what the guy who did the actual excavation says. All right. Oh man. Sorry about stupid say.
Peace and love, family. Welcome to another.
Oh, that died. All right, here we go. Y'all see the video?
Let me see.
I can get the clip. Hold on.
No, we still see multicultural Africa.
All right, let me do this. I got a clip. Clip them up. Got the clip. Let's see what you guys say about that. All right. Boom. All right. Here we go. Let me share the screen. All right. So I think did I give y'all his credentials? I gave you his credentials. At Harvard professor, curator, and all that, right? All right. And this is the point he makes in this video. So I suggest y'all go look at the video. It's a pretty good video. I can find the goddamn thing. Hold on.
Yeah, we don't see it yet, though. I know what you're talking about, though. I looked at it to see.
Hold on. I'm trying to just get the daggone.
Right, yeah, I think probably sent that plus probably like about a year ago, probably that year and a half.
Hold on, let me try this. Damn it. All of a sudden I can't. Oh, okay, I did it wrong. All right. All right. Let's see what it is. All right, y'all can see it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, Tim, Dr. Tim.
The origin of Egyptian kingship, at least Upper Egyptian kingship, may derive from Jebel Barkle, and that the 25th dynasty is just a kind of replay. What the Kushites thought was a replay of what had happened, perhaps in the 2,000 or 3,000 years before, and I'll explain why this looks like
in our discussion. Yeah,
it's a very compelling theory. Anyway, there's nothing that contradicts.
We would love to hear that theories and arguments about your work in Jebel Barkle. Yeah,
I think the modern Egyptians. I think the Egyptians are not going to be very happy.
Because there's always ongoing debate about this. The origin of the states along the River Nile, and people keep asking about this, and they.
Yeah,
and therefore, we would love really to have you, and we're very happy to have you here in our interview program and see how do you look at Jebel Barkle along the River Nile from
the sun disk. Here is a picture of it, and this is what they saw in the pinnacle, looking from the downstream side toward the upstream. They saw it as the goddess, a number of
All right, so we talked about the kingship, right? At least maybe for Upper Egypt. Y'all know what the Upper Egypt is, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
because
orientation different.
yeah, 'cause you know that, like I said, the sacred kingship that go back anyway. You know what I'm saying? That whole pharaonic regalia, that style or whatever.
Amun. So it gave proof to them visually in their way of thinking that here was the birthplace of Amun, and it was also the primeval mound on which where creation had begun. And it was just looking at this picture, you can see that it had to be, in their minds, it had to be the source of kingship, had to be, and we're only talking about 18th dynasty Egyptians.
Yeah, to
We're not
Moses.
looking earlier than that because we don't know anything. But everything the Egyptians were seeing in the early 18th dynasty indicated that they believed this was the source of Amun and the source of kingship.
So okay, so we can say Dr. Ben stretched it, right? He added the whole thing in there.
He had the whole thing, yeah, because
Yeah, he
it
had the
was
whole thing in there, but he was wrong, but he had a goddamn good point. So
he
it's
was
up to
clever.
us to decipher through it, right? So that's
Yeah,
not my words. That's the guy that did the archaeological dig. So
yeah,
you can beat Dr. Ben up on saying it's the mother and all that. When then and now after further review and doing excavations, right? This guy right here, because he's the only one that did the excavations right there. They weren't even worried about that shit. And in his mind, he said there's nothing to refute it, right? And in their minds, they was thinking that he said the Cushites, in their minds, they was doing a replay of what it was in the most ancient times. So I mean, interesting right here, man. But it gets real now. Now watch how real it get.
Amun wasn't a chief deity; was a minor deity, and
Mm.
then during the time of Tutmosis, it became like doing that new kingdom
Yeah,
whatnot. It
I
became
think you're right
major.
about that.
it was a the Amun is really a Theban nomenclature deity. Like the high priest of Amun is in Thebes. Even when the Napatians, even when say after, because Napata was kind of like founded by Tutmosis when he conquered that area, and them Cushites or the Kermites became Egyptianized, whatever, became more accustomed to Egypt. Even when they later on they made Amun the prime deity of Cush, or you know what I'm saying, but they still had to have maintain a continuous connection with Thebes, the high priest of Thebes. You know what I'm saying? Same way, like Christians have to keep in contact with the Pope.
So y'all see off in the background, that's Nubian pyramids right there. So you got Nubians building on this site, and you got Egyptians building on this site.
Yeah, yeah, because
This area is
because
central for them.
Because they
yeah,
colonized.
the Parthians amped it up later on. They was like, shoot, they was more Egyptian than Egyptians later
Now,
on.
I
Shoot,
think these older. I think the Egyptian building is older than the pyramids right there.
yeah, it
Sosa.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. By some a good amount of time, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
because
Let's
remember,
read.
cause remember when Tutmosis came down there, that's when he started building the fortresses and the
Mm.
temples, and then like them local Kermites that he conquered. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, some of them was more like, you know what I'm saying, cool with the Egyptians. Some of them wasn't, but some of them was cool. The ones that was cool with them became the Nephites. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
point. That's a good point. So when they clump everybody into Nubians, right? That's wild because I got the slide that gives you different tribes, right? Some of them tribes was like the Magi and them was friendly with the Egyptians, and then some of them wasn't. So it's like they clump them all together, which is crazy. They doing what the African Americans do. You know what I'm saying? We make all Europeans the same. Y'all get the point I'm making? But that's not real.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
finish this.
Well, let's see. If you look at the face of Jebel Barkle, you can see that it has not just one sort of statue-like promontory, but it has four. Can you see these what looked like statues on the face of Jebel Barkle.
Yeah,
Now,
like
back in the 1930s, there was a British official named Titherington who looked at the mountain and said there wasn't, I mean, in the 1930s, they were beginning to think that these were really the remains of ancient statues. And so he said, look, there are 4 statues, just like Abu Simbel. And if you look in the middle between them, you'll find a rock-cut temple, just like at Abu Simbel. Well, actually, no. They are natural formations, completely, that's positive. But in ancient times, it's clear that they saw them as 4 statues too, because at Merowe, there's a tomb chapel. I forget the number, N11 maybe, I think. But here's a picture of the king in the 3rd century BC, worshiping 4 gods seated on a mountain. And they're not in the mountain, they're sitting on the mountain. So and what are the different gods? So on the left is a god which is a Uraeus.
like
All right.
yeah, like the
All right, which is and I want to move on to this to speak to how old.
Of course, the
Oh, let
temple
me
is
see if I
aimed
let me get right here.
directly at
Hold
this
on.
figure,
Move this up a
not
little
the
bit.
pinnacle.
All right, here
It's
we go.
clear that somebody wanted to show him the way he was, I think, here. Then we have other evidence. We have a graffito from the west side of the mountain showing the god inside the mountain. You see,
yeah,
in front of the mountain is this ram-headed Uraeus with arm upraised, holding a flail, just like Kamutef.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then this bronze was found in B700 at Jebel Barkle. So here you see this. So Amun himself becomes a Uraeus and can be associated with the pinnacle. So he's associated with the pinnacle in his phallic form.
All right, and they're going now. Watch, he's gonna go back a little bit farther now. Now watch, he start going back in time with some some more ancient work. Watch this.
And of course, you know, he's also all these goddesses. He's also the king.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Let's see where we're going here. Well, okay. The interesting thing about the god Amun is that he appears, even in Egypt, he appears almost out of nothing, you know, in the late second and first intermediate period, 11th dynasty or palace, or it looks, dare I say it, looks like the pinnacle on Jebel Barkle. And in front of the temple of Min is a pole with a standard of a bull horns symbolizing the Ka, and it's called the Ka. And the temple is called a Sehenet. And it's peculiar to Min. Now, who is Min? Where did Min come from?
All right, so let's find out what Mem is. All right, I believe Mem to be a Nubian god. Let's see.
Well, Min is one of the oldest gods known in Egypt. He first appears in rock drawings in the middle of the 4th millennium out in the Eastern Desert. And usually he's shown as a man, a crude human figure with 2 tall plumes on his head, holding a bull,
Version of Amun.
symbolizing a Ka. And he's always ithyphallic, And the oldest images of men, the only oldest statues of men were found at Coptos, which are, two of them are in the Ashmolean Museum and one's in the Cairo Museum. And they are huge, well, I guess they're about 3 meters high. And they showed that they had detachable phalli, and in the right hand, the god held a flail that could be inserted here, and one of them is inscribed with the name of Narmer. So we know that these date to at least the first, as early as the first dynasty. But Min, like Hamutef, was believed to be a self-created god. He was both his father and his own son. His mother was, his consort was Isis. Again,
Wow.
this conical thing that looks an awful lot like the Jebel Barkle pinnacle. And here you see other drawings of Sahanets. So these rocks, just like Jebel Barkle, the pinnacle of Jebel Barkle, these rocks had multiple identities, all in one. Ancestor, fertility source, snake, and they were both male and female. Well, here's the picture.
So y'all do know, like early humans, man, that's what they did. They looked at rocks, outcroppings. I think, like you said, Sosa, patternicity. They looked at these different things, and they started to deify stuff and make deities out of it. So the oldest representations, humans was worshiping the things that they found in nature, and out of that, later on, it would become, religion, whether it be Nubian religion, Egyptian religion, whatever. But those early hunter-gatherer tribes, man, they was just looking at geographical features, and they made their thing out of that. That's just what it was. So, you're looking at the deep origins at times of these systems, right? These spiritual systems. I find it to be very interesting. The thing is another. No, but I wanted to get. Let me see. Oh yeah, so I think this gets to the point where the Nubians start building around it. Let's see real quick where we at. Here we go.
If the Kerma kings themselves didn't build the Great Tefufa as a ritual substitute for Jebel Barkal, we know that the Tefufa at Kerma was built and rebuilt many times, so it took centuries for it to reach this size. But we know that it was considered to be the home of a god. It had a stairway up to the top, and for much of its existence, it had a rounded extension on its downstream wall, and it looks like this downstream semicircular extension was a base for a kind of an obelisk or a monolith of some kind. And
well, hey, this is the interesting part right in the video. Let me see.
Bodies of sacrificed goats with buried as full-bodied with ostrich feather pom-poms on their head. It's just like the solar Amun with the solar discs of the Egyptian times. Well, finally, we come to a memory of well, let's see. From the Second Intermediate period, we have this stela from Buhen showing a Kerma king holding a bow, wearing a white crown. And most Egyptologists have assumed that the Kerma king simply appropriated an Egyptian symbol for their own and were pretending to be Upper Egyptian rulers. but is that really the way it happened? Or was the white crown always a Nubian crown? And if so, what would cause the crown to have this strange shape? Because it's not a type of crown that would be easy to wear as a type of headwear.
So y'all can see what he about to get to.
Oh yeah,
Y'all,
because of divine kingship, and I like how he broke down how like basically men,
Mhm.
like even like in the 12th down they call it Seminutep and all that, even minutes, and you know what I'm saying, armor. It's really like an older version of Amen anyway, kind of.
Facts.
You know?
Yep. I think I misspoke when I said the Nubian early on in that. I don't never want to mischaracterize what we seeing on the screen and what we hearing, yo, because that's
Yeah,
a real detriment in this community, man. People is doing that now at high levels. The
yeah,
professors say one thing, and you say, yeah, you add that shit to it. No, I don't never want to do that, yo. So I'm
because
not ever doing that.
because I would say because the Berbers got a version of Amen too, and it's like it's not like they say like the experts say it's not from Egypt, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's each source is like from a branch off, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, ancestor they had, you know what I'm saying? They both carry their tradition or whatever.
Yeah, and then that time frame, he's talking about that second intermediate period. The intermediate period is when when the nation breaks down. So you have different knowns that had their own rules at that time.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
break down. You know what I mean?
Go back to like it was for this shit got unified, right? Back and
Right, right,
forth, right?
right, right.
There we go.
Even it's a Tariq band called Tenori Wind. They play guitars and stuff. They pretty dope. But they got an album called M
And
and
the
I.
person
They
who
literally
was
mean like
excavated spent so much time.
water or something like that.
Yeah, hey, but we got a contrarian thinker.
What's up,
Go ahead, get to it, King. What's on your mind, man?
What it do?
What's going on, man?
Nah, y'all rock out. I want to get back to the Nubia part.
Go ahead, man. We there.
We here. Y'all see this on his
right
head,
now.
though? Y'all see the mountain?
Yeah.
See how the Nubian crown was based off the mountain. Y'all see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the rays and
Yeah, that's deep. All right, we can stop right here. I just want y'all to see that at the end of the day. I just wanted to show y'all how the Egyptians and the Nubians found this the sacred. And that's what and actually, Jebel Barkle, there's actually a road that starts to take you in towards inner Africa for the trade. That's why the Nubians was able to get you that trade, in like in Africa. But I want y'all to also understand fucking geography, yo. This is not a hop, skip, and a jump, yo.
Yeah, and too.
That's why they stopped going down there. It's not a hop, skip, and a jump, yo. It's a long ass, crazy ass, the brutal trip. That they was like, no, we'll just build. No, we're not doing that. Just for the record.
I would say, and too, during the 18th dynasty, when Tutmosis went down there, that's when he stretched the borders of Egypt. That part was the most southern part of Egypt border.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that I got maybe later on. I'll show y'all tomorrow. Yeah, the board. Yeah, what's actually on the ground, right? And what's actually on walls. The shit don't match up. Just for the record. So what I'm saying is, on TV, y'all gonna get this example, right? The Crips and Bloods always fighting each other, right? On the ground, they fight too, but on the ground, you got family members, some of them was Crips, some of them was Bloods, and they don't have no beef. You got people that went to school together, they don't got no beef.
But then they go to jail. When they go to jail, they all everybody cool. Everybody black cool.
I'm just making a point on how Egypt was. Like, you might be reading a history, you might be in that time, and on the walls, right? So no, let me say it this way. As we look at the walls, you see them conquering the Nubians. When in reality, the Nubians ain't left. They ain't conquering, that ain't what they saying on the ground. It's just there. I gotta find out who did a great lecture on that. Damn. Like, you can't look at the walls, they're characters, yo. Right? That's they.
Vanessa Davis.
Yep, she talks about it. but it was somebody else was just talking about, I got it too, how you, and the pharaoh, each pharaoh starts a brand new history, right? And he may say that the Egyptians conquered such and such, but the people living in there during that time, they living with Nubians, they living with, the different tribes, and they ain't tripping at all. But as you read these walls now, right, you will try to apply which was really happening on the ground. That's not necessarily so at all.
This is like Akhenaten. He drew images of himself with the war crown. He ain't never banged in his life.
Yeah, you ain't lying, yo.
Yeah, but Contrary, you can go and speak on the Nubian piece.
Yeah, go ahead, contrarian thinker.
Nubia is the mother of Egypt. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, rock out.
No, I had some people in the chat. They want to question me about Nubia and Oswan. I told them Oswan's where it started at.
Well, what started at? What Egypt started at?
Yeah, where Egypt started at. Right there, Oswan. That's the first known.
I don't know. You made that up.
What? That's what you had the map. Go to the map.
Well.
Aswan. That ain't where Egypt started.
That's the first known.
Right. Who keep telling you that like that? Yo, they got you screwed up.
What you mean?
You thinking the first known mean the first?
That's Egypt.
Yeah, yo, but that's still not where Egypt started.
That is where Egypt started. Oswan.
No, yo, somebody lied to you, yo. They can't prove it. They're gonna just double talk you. Seriously.
So, what's the first known?
It's not in order, yo. So where the fifth known at?
No, they went down. It came down the Nile, back south first, and then they went back up.
Hey, the different knowns are actually always different chiefdoms anyway.
Right, yo. Come on, man.
They has turned into little different, little states,
Yeah, just the first. That's the direction it's going in, yo. It's going 1, 2, but that don't mean that's where everything started. You got people all. That's a mistake, yo.
So where you saying it started at?
The whole damn thing. And it didn't start in one place, but we can identify where the kingship came from.
So where the kingship come from?
From in that area that you would call Nubia. The man just said it.
Huh.
Upper Egypt at least.
Yeah, it'll be Upper Egypt and Lower Nubia at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
In that area.
Yeah.
That's
possible.
But that don't mean that.
That's what I was trying to tell a discreet man.
No, but those are just because they're in that region. Understand there's still different groups of people in the area that become distinct from each other over time.
That's what Christopher Eric called the Northern Middle Nile.
Christopher Eric said they parallel each other, meaning they are alike.
No, they're contemporary. That means that they're contemporary. That means that they are contemporary. They're at the same time. Both.
No. He said they parallel each other.
Yeah. So parallel means a straight line across.
Okay.
That means they're even with each other. Not one doesn't come before the other.
That means they are like similarities.
We agree.
Yeah, they share similarities. Yeah, they share similarities. Yeah.
Yeah, yo.
And they also have differences. Yeah,
that's the truth.
Yeah.
See how the truth is?
Truth is man, that's all agreeing with each other.
We never were disagreeing. I've been saying that shit for years.
Yeah, but one is not the mother of the other if they're parallel.
Some of these people spoke totally different language.
Yeah, they spoke. Yeah, some of them did, but they still had like parallel culture. You get that?
Yeah, because they trained. They
might wear the same clothes.
Hold on,
certain tops.
Hold on. Christopher Eric book. That is a great book. You should actually read it. There's a phenomenon, yo. Watch this. I lie to you not, yo. I'm gonna just give you an example. He talks about this phenomenon in the book. You can have a group of Chinese, a group of Mexicans, and a group of, let's just say Africans. And they can be in close proximity to each other, yo, and the shit start looking the same. They will parallel each other, yo. It's a phenomenon, yo. Because they borrow and trade with each other so much that the shit is very, very similar. You know what I'm talking about, Sosa?
Yeah, especially when you got areas we got markets and stuff like that. You know, people bringing their goods, trade.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what humans do. If I find a book, I can read it for y'all. That's why you gotta actually read. If you don't read, yo, a person will trick the hell out you with this shit right here, yo. That's why I don't listen to nobody that ain't went to school. I don't
That's what they mean when they talk about cultural entanglement. They mean like they're so entangled that you can look at something that's Nubian and it's Egyptian, or you can see something that you think is Egyptian but it's Nubian because the culture is so entangled. You don't know if that's the Egyptian wearing Nubian gear or a Nubian wearing Egyptian gear. That's what they mean. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then at a particular time, they get their own style. And
Yep.
now I know, okay, yeah, the Egyptian got the Kango hat. Okay, yeah, okay, the Nubian rocking a baseball cap. You feel me? Now they can make it a clear distinction. But at particular time period, they couldn't tell who was who because the shit was so intertwined.
Yeah, you had to be an expert to get the difference.
Right.
The
yeah.
expert can get the real shit. It's a name for it, yo.
Hey, look up. It's on Wiki. If you look up a group culture and go down to where it say the debate about the origins of the pharaohs and got the Maria Magado piece. They breaking it down, you know, where they found, remember they thought who started it all, but they found out, oh, shoot, who they just, you know what I'm saying, some A group dudes who was mixed up, you know, trading with some Nakata dudes, you know what I'm saying, but like Nakata, they found like older pharaonic, you know what I'm saying, sources found in upper Egypt. They think the Abydos area.
Yeah, I
So
got
when I pull up what's the Nubian A group Wikipedia?
Yeah, A group. This is A group culture. They don't even call it Nubian no more. They just call it A group culture.
Yeah, they got off that. That was wrong. That's just Reisner did that. Yeah, I'm looking in the book right here to get that term for y'all. Consideration for historical.
Put my screen button. I'll tell you where you want me to scroll at. Let me see right here.
You just say what's a debate. You say go down and say debate.
Oh yeah, I read that. Yeah, they
Say,
man.
See, boom. Let me see right here where it starts. See, the Agu cult population have been described as ethnically very similar to the pre-dynastic Egyptian and physical characteristics. The Agu markers maintain commercial ties with the ancient Egyptians. They traded raw materials like incense, ebony, and ivory, which were gathered from the southern ravine area. They also bartered carnelian from the western desert as well as gold mine from the eastern desert in exchange for Egyptian craft products, olive oil, and other items from the Mediterranean basin. The Agu were essentially a Neolithic culture, though copper implements imported from Egypt are known from Agu sites. So where you want me to go at, though?
go down to where it say debate. And two, a lot of sources saying now like the A group people would have been Cushitic speakers. So they would have been
pharaohs.
It would have been Afro-Asiatic speakers anyway, you know, cousins to the Egyptians in the first place.
Talking right here, debate about the first pharaohs?
Yeah.
Okay, in 1980, archaeologists, see, we talked about Bruce Williams with Rebecca
Bruce Williams, his work been updated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, old girl, she's at the same, Rebecca Wang is at the same Chicago Institute. Yeah, we talked about it, but we'll read it first. In 1980, archaeologist Bruce Williams conducted an excavation titled The Lost Pharaohs of Nubia, arguing that the Egyptian pharaonic monarchy was situated in Nubia rather than in Egypt during the times of the A group. He based his discoveries on the Kustel Cemetery or the three archaeological finds, the size of the tombs, their plethora of contents, and the royal iconography such as pottery, vessels, and stone censers. His claims, however, led to criticism and defense from scholars such as William Y. Adams and Maria Carmelo Gatto, respectively. Gatto argued that Bruce Williams explicitly denied making such a sweeping claim, saying that he was only trying to raise a strong possibility that Egypt's founding dynasty originated near Custel and that the unification was accomplished from Nubia. That's key, though. See, he's saying like that's a misrepresentation. He's saying that the possibility that the Egyptian founding dynasty originated near Custel and that the unification was accomplished from Nubia. Gatto added that whatever the claim, for some scholars, inconceivable idea of a primary role for Nubia in the rise of Egyptian monarchy has been reconsidered after more recent finds in Upper Egypt dating back to the Naqada I period from the early manifestation of elite iconography, while noting that the tombs found in Castile were exceptional and comparable to those of earliest Egyptian rulers remains nevertheless a fact. While Gatto mentions that the tomb found in Castile were comparable to that of Egyptian ruler's tomb, William Y. Adams suggests that the large size and the contents of their graves support an approach different from that of Bruce Williams. He stated that the large tombs and their abundant contents may argue for a more stratified society than we had previously envisioned in the Age period, but they are not evidence for a monarchical state. Adams also argues that the Castile incense burners found in the cemetery may be better suited to prove that the monarchy was situated somewhere near the Nile Valley instead of the monarchy being initially situated in Nubia.
And go to the Skahood page. Not go to Skahood, like look up Skahood wiki page. Like they really go in on there too. Like even they got school. They got
like elementary school.
No, Skahood with the Q. You just read it.
Still,
Kasul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to that wiki page. That one good too. And the Eric part hard. He's talking about, he said Nakata and the Skahood people, which basically were A group people. You know what I'm saying? They said they would have been, you know what I'm saying, contemporary group. You know what I'm saying? Both playing part in creating, you know what I'm saying, the pharaonic stuff.
Yeah, because see, we talked about that instance burn on with Shorty. Something right here, the A group records.
Yeah, and it would have, and it would have been a Nilo-Saharian mix there too. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying, in that region, because you got the Napata people, they would have been Nilo-Saharian people, so they would have all been a conjunction of different people in the area.
Yes, the three significant agricultural cemeteries of the times of the first dynasty of Egypt have been excavated, which are located in present-day Egypt that was once Lower Nubia at least 5,800 years ago. The most important one, Cemetery L, revealed wealthy burials of rulers. In one of these graves was found an incense burner believed by Bruce Williams of the Oriental Institute at the University of Chicago, depicted images assigned to the pharaoh, including the shape of the white crown of Upper Egypt. And you got the same thing. Bruce Williams argued in 1987 that the custodian burner advanced, that he said, argued in 1987 that the discovery of the custodian incense burner advanced no claim of a Nubian origin or genesis for the pharaonic monarchy. Yeah, so we were misrepresenting Bruce Williams. Let me read that again. Bruce Williams argued in 1987 that the discovery of the Custel incense burner advanced no claim of a Nubian origin or genesis for the pharaonic monarchy, but that the archaeology data shows Nubian linkages and influence in helping to fashion pharaonic civilization.
Right. There you go.
I can agree with that, including detailed excavation of the burial place of the Nubian rulers with date stamps well before the historical first dynasty of Egypt. The size and wealth of the tomb were also described as vastly greater than that of the well-known Abydos tomb of Egypt. But it says this theory has been directly contradicted by more recent discoveries at Abydos in Upper Egypt, which proves that the Egyptian monarchy predates the tomb at Castile, and that the Castile rulers probably adopted/emulated the symbols of Egyptian pharaohs. The archaeological cemeteries at Castile are no longer available for excavation since the flooding of Lake Nasser. According to David Wingrove, the A group polity of the late 4th millennium BCE is poorly understood since most of the archaeological remains are submerged underneath Lake Nasser. Frank stated the depiction of the pharaonic iconography, such as royal crowns, horse falcons, and victory scenes, were concentrated in the Upper Egyptian Akkad culture and A group culture Nubia. And he further elaborated, Egyptian writing arose in Akkad Upper Egypt and A group Nubia, and not in the Delta culture where the direct Western Asian contact was made. Further validates the Mesopotamian influence argument. Yeah, so so at least Bruce Williams, he's talking influence. He's talking entanglement. So I think we've been misrepresenting Bruce Williams.
Nah. Yeah, niggas was no. What happened was motherfuckers, on both sides was doing that. But when you read it, because I got the damn book itself,
I gonna say go all the way down to the bottom and read what Eric
I ain't
said.
never had to go down to no damn way. I got the damn book right here.
Right there, right above the pottery, where Christopher Eric said it right there.
Custodial elite and ruler in the second half of the fourth millennium participated together with their counterparts in the communities of the Nakata culture of southern Egypt in creating the emerging culture and paraphernalia of pharaonic culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the books from the daggone thing, yo.
Yeah.
I got the actual, once again, I got the actual archaeological survey.
Yeah, but see that only that speaks to the same thing and cultural entanglement, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right, watch this. This what I want. This is what I was talking about. All right, hold. Damn it. Put that there. This in the book. They don't read that. They stop reading when they get here. They do it on purpose.
Yeah, they fall off the cliff.
They do it on purpose.
It's
Here you go.
like hunting the buffalo.
Yeah. All right. Here's the work. Ancient African and Global History, 3000 CE. Christopher Eric. This is what I'm talking about. The not so deep time story of ancient Egypt foundation. And then there is the not so deep time story. In the period of 6,300 BCE, the span of lands extending across the regions of the modern-day Sudan, Nubia, and Upper and Middle Egypt entered into a major area of cultural reformulation. It says, let me move this out the way. It says, to relate this history, I need to introduce a particular concept, the concept of a cultural area, right? So you all remember me and Jabari arguing because he's just an idiot. And I was trying to get him to see what the damn sentences was saying. He was arguing me down about it, right? He was really talking about this. To relate this history, I need to introduce a particular concept, the concept of the cultural area. Anthropologists, as they built their discipline in the 19th century, encountered regions in which peoples of different historical origins had come to be involved for centuries in extensive cross-cultural encounters with each other. Because of this long histories of culture interchange, the societies of such regions, despite their desperate early origins, often had come to share many features of culture with each other, and not just superficial features. They formed an inactive region of cultural exchange and cultural commonality. Upper Egypt and the Eastern Sudan belt constitute just such a zone of extensive cross-cultural influences from the 16th millennium BCE on into the later millennium. In the past publications, I have called this, let me move this out the way, I've called this long south-north extending region the Middle Nile culture. All right, I don't want to keep going, but I don't do the readership, but yeah. They won't read the rest. They won't read. They won't read and understand why it's like that. They just make it all the same. It's not actually that. Got these different groups of people that live in so close proximity to each other, right? That they form similar cultures.
Yeah.
And so this is not actually saying that was in Egypt. He was just giving an example with anthropologists. See, anthropologists, as they built their disciplines in the 19th century, encountered regions in which peoples of different historical origins had come to be evolved. And you're not talking about the damn Egyptians, because I know they messed that up, right? It's just giving an example, and then they say that Upper Egypt and the Eastern Sudan belt constitute just such a zone of extensive cross-cultural influences. So that's so simple as that. Egypt and Nubia was two different cultures.
Yeah, they probably been bilingual too, like spoke each other's
Of
language.
course, you're not gonna just look at each other now. Of course, the Africans are trilingual.
Yeah, they probably had creolized languages, Creole, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Pigeon language and shit.
some type of lingua franca.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. It's a good read, man, but they're never. Yeah, El-Dabari, remember that? Arguing about El-Dabari, the white now. Remember that, the confluence? Yeah, here's a sentence right here. This is tripping. Let's see. David Wingro, and his what's his co-authors bring these findings up to date. They showed that what took place was the emergence from 6,550 BCE onward across the whole expanse from a couple hundred kilometers south of the Abyei and the White Nile confluence to as far north as El Dabari in the Middle Egypt, of a shared complex of cultural developments, what they have called the primary pastoral communities. The economy of this culture area was not wholly pastoral. The variety of evidence, both linguistic and archaeological, and from human dental remains, reveal what collecting, cultivating, and harvesting of grains and other crops took place as well. That's what you talked about, Sosa. Y'all was talking about how they wasn't just just grains. There was a lot of different things they were doing.
Yeah, it was different, and it was different grains. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nile Saharas brought the sorghum, and then you know what I'm saying, and then like the Afro-Asiatics had the wheat, barley, and other indigenous North African wild grain.
Mm-hmm. And that whole, let me see.
But what the Afro-Asiatic people did, they took it to the next level. They were the creators. They were the first to like grind the grains down. You know what I'm saying? They even introduced that to the Nile Saharians. But when they grain their grains down, they turn into flatbreads. When the Nile Saharians do it, they turn into porridge. And then Niger Congo people, us in West Africa, when we West Sudan, we boil our grains whole, like rices and fonio, stuff like that.
Well, see, that's the study though. You know how each group prepare their food, and
Yeah.
some groups using the same grains prepared differently. That's the
Yep.
different cultural nuances. And for the record, as I argued with them dudes for hours in and hours down on Sarnetta's, man, in this whole Christopher Eric book, he does not use the word black. All right. Type it in just to prove positive for everybody. They use the word African in the book. Okay, see? Type in the word black. They use that 447 times the word African in there, the word black.
No, I ain't gonna give it
12
to you.
times.
No,
Not,
bro.
and it gonna have nothing to do with people at all.
Ain't
Cow
gonna-
peas, black eyed peas, red burners, pots, jars, all that. They don't use it for people in here. And that's my point. So
Yeah.
I don't know why they continue to play trickery games. It's just horrid, yo. You want to use the man's source, but you don't want to, fully expose the damn source. Like it's wild to me, bro. Anyway,
Yeah,
I just wanted to.
like Robert Brown using Christopher Everett. Don't even know what he read.
And you know what he read. Oh, for the record, Robert Brown had blur ship.
Oh man, I couldn't even. I was like,
Had the
I'm not
blur
about
ship.
this. Not about to listen to this guy.
Yeah, holler ship, foolish ship, and blur ship.
Yeah, his interpretation of scholarship.
Yeah, his
Crazy.
Oh, y'all don't know? Let me show y'all the blur ship. It was definitely blur ship. Why are we doing it? Let me do this. Let me do the blur ship, yo.
He don't want you to read it.
Huh? Even he don't want to.
Shit.
Oh man, they did that on purpose, yo. The blur ship, yo.
He had to look like first 48.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me share my screen. Robert Clown. Calling Robert Clown. Because only a clown would do a whole hour and a half of blur ship. Here you go, full screen. Can you see it, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like it's in Indian Sanskrit, don't it?
And demonic or something.
Yeah.
Yo, did a whole hour. Watch. Look.
Square. Six has been host of the television series Finding Your Roots on PBS. Stop playing with them. You think they're gonna put my G on there for no reason? My man on PBS for no reason?
Here we go. We're gonna move up. Got all kind of noise going, ladies and gentlemen.
So they wasn't no far more advanced. You know why they wasn't? Because, see, we done already know.
Scholarship, foolishship, and blurship. That's the whole.
Somebody just told that man.
Somebody
See that shit, man.
They over there on some foolishship, yo.
That man did a 3-hour lecture. Just
look,
wow.
You need an AI program over there to read that shit. Yo, they gotta stop that, yo. Like, what is we doing? I'm never letting y'all get up here and do blurship, yo. I'm never in my life, yo. In my whole life, yo. Look at this, yo. Is this like a computer writing system? What is this? A new language they discovered? Come on, yo. Ain't no way you can holler and scream for, let me see, for 3 hours and 58 minutes with blurship, yo. No way, yo.
That's crazy.
No way. No. Look, no way. Blurship. Somebody tell that man. Anybody. Somebody.
He had a level. He gonna do a 3-hour lecture. Man, that's professional, bro.
Look, yo, you can't read that shit. Yo, matter of fact, there's a few things going on with these slides, ladies and gentlemen. There's death by PowerPoint. Too many words on the page. There's hollership going on, right? Complete foolishship going on. And to top it all off, blurship. Every word on the page is blurred out for 3 hours. Look, for this man talk for 3. Look, yo. Look, man. You think I'm just playing. I ain't playing with that dude. People blurry on this motherfucker. Somebody help that man out, yo. That man got shit run across the pictures, yo.
I know everybody sitting there let that man do that. That man rock out for a whole almost 4 hours. That's crazy.
Pseudo crew, yo. The pseudo crew, yo. Rocked out. I mean,
man, you don't put together no 4-hour presentation, man.
4 hours. Look, got the watermarks on the pictures, yo. What is wrong with this man, yo?
Experts don't even do that. You wanna have a Q&A after your damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo, he went for 3 hours, yo. Look, 3 hours and 20 minutes, yo. Oh my God, yo. And everybody was saying, good work. Good work. Shit, yo, this man started off with blurship early in the game. Look. Oh, we almost got one. So look, he don't even know what he's talking about. This starts down the road.
He don't even know what he's talking about.
Look, blur shit. Look. Can't read that. Yeah, they ain't even stop that, man. Somebody's supposed to tap that man on the shoulder. Look, man, take that down. Crazy.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Is that the competition? Hell no. Nowhere near. Stop it.
Yeah, like I said, he ain't at the level of doing a 3-hour lecture, bro.
Nah, 3-hour lecture, yo.
Experts don't do 3-hour lectures, bro.
No, that's just crazy, yo. Bananas.
Might give you a hard hour. Every once in a while, you might get an hour and a half if there's a couple of them. Maybe two, a few of them. And then a Q&A, so you can ask questions about what they were talking about. So you can get some clarity.
How, yo?
Yeah, they don't want me to pull out the Shomer Kieta piece where he say you can't even call the Nubians the 25th dynasty black. They ain't call themselves.
What you mean? That's Wish McCollum said it right on the man. Come on, yo. I did a whole video saying that. Then you get what's his name? Sosa said the same thing. Smash played the video, and the man said the same thing, and they said he agreed. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you can't even call it 20. Of course, you can't call it 25th dynasty a black dynasty. That's ridiculous. Foolery.
I still ain't even broke out the story he had Daniel Candelaire piece. I still got that on top. Not on top. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff on stash when you had a chance to get out yet.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get out of here, yo.
Yeah, man. It's a good time to wrap up. You gonna lie tomorrow?
Yeah, yep. You know it. Yep. Sure is.
All right, for sure, man. We had a good little 50 piece came through. Take a man. Thank everybody for coming through, man. Contrary, man, you got some last words?
Nah, I want to say peace out, man. Catch y'all tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Gullah.
All right, peace.
All right, for sure.
Hey man, appreciate the work, man. The homework is top level, man. Clarity, yo, we've been doing, man. We done covered every inch of the subject, bro. Yeah, we pretty much understand that. We see what's going on here, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go live tonight. I'm gonna do it next week.
No, you did good, yo. You came on over, yo. I didn't even know you was going live, yo.
Yeah. And you know, with a show like this, man, like we was able to cover a nice little, really good amount of material and actually go through it, man. So you know what I mean. I think this is a real good show. You know what I mean? Very informative and not a whole like it wasn't no back and forth, nothing crazy. This is a real good show. A real good show, man.
I want to give I want to go back over the supposedly the lecture that Robert Clown did. He hit y'all with the foolishship, hollership.
You got more patience than me. You're not picking apart. Shit,
yeah, and he finished you off with the blurship.
Yeah, I kept the updates, the highlights for your show. I'm like, man, I'm not finna. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I heard his voice, I'm like, nope. Like, nah.
It's like scratching the chalkboard, man.
Yeah, I'm not finna do it.
Yo found every word that was black. Yo, he ain't even care. Yo, he just was killing with the no way, yo. No way. He thought he was definitely back in the 60s with Dr. Benham. They say Dr. Benham was so long, yo, niggas be falling asleep in the chairs and shit. I remember one time we was in Philly, right? We was at the bookstore. I forget the name of the bookstore. We was doing a lecture. You know, I know to get up there, rock real hard for half an hour and get up out of there, right? Smash went and got up out of there. You see, Jetty got up there, yo, with the the elder was sitting in the chair, yo. Yo fell out the chair, hit the ground, bloom. We was like, what the hell? Look, Ishmael Bay was like, hold on, wrap it up. We had to pick the elder off the floor, yo. I was thinking.
Yeah, Sanjetti sent like the black version captain.
Yo, he went on Sanjetti. Yo, he went so long, yo, the elder nodded out and fell out the chair. Bloom. We was like, oh shit. Ishmael Bay was like, all right, come on, man, wrap it up. Because Daddy was gonna keep going. I was like, yo, the man that fell off the chair, yo, you got to stop.
Well, he was dying, bro.
Yeah, yo, I thought the man had died or something, yo, because you know what I mean? Daddy looked down like, come on, one more slide. We was like, what, nigga? Stop it, yo. Oh, wow. Anyway, appreciate being a part of Sosa's world, man. Yeah, we'll be back during the week early. You know how Sosa like to do. He pop up, yo. When he pop up, yo, it's time to go. We'll do what we do, man. Appreciate everybody. Yeah, appreciate it, dog.
All right, for sure, everybody. Thanks for following through, everybody, man. Peace.